matter what character you play, tools to make you fight back at a further range, and that is the thing we're going to be looking for. But you can see it right on the screen.
Both these guys Jin players too. That's the other messed up thing.
That's the hard part.
Both of them Jin players, both of them Cloud players. That's why I was like, maybe Lily's a factor here, but
the thing is though, is that CBM, we've seen this before when he gets these clashes of mirrors, like he starts to get a little shaky. But the fact that he's committing already lets you know that he's going to start there and work his way around. If it does not work out, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it. And we got the special winged intro. Let's go.
And immediately sword slashes and far range 3. Chickerman not afraid to swing back.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. That's when back 2 is really good. You really get to use it a lot more because Jin's going to be wanting to close that range a lot more. Flame Bash is going to be there as well. You're going to see him using strings a lot more.
Especially like Jin peak forward 4 range around there.
Yep, there you go.
Kind of swing back.
Down back 4, that's another one you got to look forward to. And you're going to see maybe a lot less electrics in this instance because of the range that Clive has at his disposal. Yeah, I mean, and look at that.
That's the thing about this character. He fights at a range that very few other characters can really compete at. Jin, of course, has some tools, but Clive can get massive return as well. So, just jab strings, down 4-1s. Both fists, both these guys just guarding on each other. Clive in heat, though. Phoenix slide,
nice.
puts the duck on the high. While standing 2 time, look at time.
And this was a long first round. Big Savage short to close out. Yeah, he's reaching for something big. CBM not gonna take the bait. Forward 1 + 2 to close it out. Little wave on top of it. And I was talking about the back. I told you, bro. He wants to do that, but the call out.
The read on the back too, though. On either jabs or any non-jailing high string, just like that. He's gonna have to be really careful against CBM.
What a sidestep, ducking again. Look at the range he's playing at. And like I said before, once CBM has your number, it don't matter what character you play. He has a read on you.
He's been doing a clinic the entire weekend and just how to effectively just sidewalk people to death. Oh my God.
Once again, Korea versus Japan. CBM definitely about due for a big win under his belt. And he's playing like he's about to get a big delay on the sidestep 2. Gets to confirm. Full low after the Phoenix shift stance. And he breaks the floor. He's going to get a full combo off of this. Yeah. And he still got heat. And look at that limit bar up there. It's getting there.
That's the thing. He built up to level 2, so it's good in the long run, right? But he's got to be able to get through this round.
4-4, down
Dash out later, down 4-1. Good mix of mids and lows here.
Hello.
With the special mids too.
And the hit did finish the string.
I did believe. Down 1. That's on the low while standing 2. And here we go. CBM, he has resources.
He can break the floor if he wants to. The combo drops.
Sidestep on the heat blast.
There we go. While standing 3, got a little tracking on it. Thorkel coming through.
Yeah, Chikrin, good presence of mind to bet on that, especially with as much as CBM's been walking in some of those situations.
He likes to do this quite a bit, especially when he's close to the wall.
Yeah.
He'll literally be like, I'm going to use while standing 3 instead because you try to move a lot, gets the tracking. Look at the extension here.
Especially since it's such a common habit to try to reposition after that anyway.
Wow, used the 4-4-2, but did not take the transition on the stance. CBM with the bravest ducks in the world.
Full crouch mixing good guard. Sidestep lift kicks no good. Double kick after the Phoenix stance. Homing attack.
The thing is, CBM could have got something major off of that block can kicks, and it might come back to bite him. Nice block. Uses the shift. I love that transition. The sidestep, I thought it was going to get him out of danger, but it did not.
Not deep enough, Steve.
3-1, heat dash down 4-1, flame bash.
Bash right back. Oh.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
What a block.
Rage on the side of CBM. 2-1 punish from Chikrin to stay in this. On the bottom floor. 3 bars built for the limit gauge.
Back 4.
Will it come into play?
I like that, using the mids. 4-4-3, back 4s. Back 2, another great tool for Jin. Long range, delayable.
Yeah, just to find him in this range, and that opens up for the lows. Then the block punishment for CBM online. Activate.
3-1, didn't use the heat dash. I like what he's doing. Flame bash, and now I got heat too. Block on the low.
Force to 50-50 here. Flame bash right back at you. Yo, we don't need heat in this match. Back 2-1. Back 2-1 in the finish. CBM able to hold on here against Chikrin to go up 1 game in this set. The winner going to punch their ticket for that long set showdown tomorrow.
And we talked about how good You feel like Chikrin is in this long set, so you know he wants to get there. CBM running the Jin or the Clive definitely could make a huge splash there, especially if he actually gets there. But it starts here. He's one game away from making that so. Chikrin sticking to the Clive.
Yeah, you know, Steve, talking about the characters in this game, there's been so much discussion, especially online. Is it possible we could end up with like several Clives in the end of this bracket like that? And that's a character people aren't really talking about like that, right?
I mean, look, personally, I think the character's really cool. He plays the game a little differently than most because of that reach, right? It's a big thing that you really have to think about. So, of course, the fact that we see Chikrin playing this character, we saw it in 7 with the Beast, the Akuma, the Leroy. He will give you a taste of all these characters that kind of have their own little spice to their play.
Facts.
Whether it's the parry, whether it's, you know, the stance here, the reach here, the Beast with the projectile, the Akuma with the projectile, he's going to make it work.
Nice double kicks here into the heat smash at the wall. Right now, Chikrin.
Down back 4,
Counter hit. 4-2 slashes.
And delay on the down forward 1-4 CBM. He knows he's getting anxious. He knows Chikrin wants to hit these buttons.
He pressed into it, yeah. Changing up his timing, just like the late. Down for 1, back off. Back 2, gonna go in the shift.
Electric right out of the gate. Was not gonna hold back this time. And I like that. Back 3-2 to get the wall.
CBM overall, he's bended. He'll bend in some situations so far in this matchup, but he hasn't broken. Overall, had really good defense and really good attempt at just being able to interrupt Chikrin, call him out for the parry attempt. Okay, fine, you got this while standing 2, you got this damage, you got this activation. What you gonna do with it? Wall?
Explosion. Ooh, off the wall.
All right, that was nasty. That was kind of nasty.
Got a little too greedy with it. That last hit not gonna hit. Chikrin finally ducking, and we've seen the over-willingness of CBM to commit. I like that. Finish it 2, down 4. Now watch for the down 4-1. I knew it. 2-1, down 4-4 instead. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Once you close that distance, you get him to the wall, it's a lot harder for Chikrin to get out of there. It's a lot harder for Clive to make those fights. And that's why you see him going to Flame Bash so much. Because that's one of his quickest close-up normals. And that's why you see him prefacing it with the jab. Oh, back 4-2-3. Man, this dude CBM is playing crazy right now.
Grab, instant break. This time homing attack. Total comes out.
The parry.
Finally, the parry able to make an impactful connection there.
Back 2 in the Phoenix shift. Caught you ducking, and I got my extension now with the heat.
Yeah, first time he goes to the mid and is successful here. Trading lows, medium line destruction with the wall to back it up. And just like that, CBM was not letting Chikrin get started at all. Any opportunity he had, interruption, no, I'm taking my turn back. Put me on the wall, put you on the wall. And just like that, I'll see you tomorrow. Day 3 EWC 2025 Tekken 8. CBM came in here. Let people know, bro, do not give me prep time. I don't have a butler, don't need one.
And this is what I was talking about, bro. CBM, like, if you've crossed paths with these guys before, CBM is one of the few players, bro. My man say, I keep the receipt. There will always be a time. I bought this win back in January 2020. Oh, I remember this. He's going to adapt his play to do so. And it's like a dictionary. He keeps updating it, whether it's a new character, whether it's a new trait that you add to the library of skills, he's always going to catch wind of it. And that says a lot because he's going against Chikrin, who is also known to be so prepared for no matter what matchup comes his way.
And yeah, you saw it just, man, this set 2, CBM, his defense really was just, it's not just about block punishment, it's just about a presence of mind whenever Chikrin wanted to press, be able to maintain pressure. Cloud's a character you can't just easily just mash on like that. You have to play almost like to their pace with the way he works. And CBM, whenever it was his time to interrupt, press or milk a counter hit like that, he was on point with it. He had it there every time.
Well, look, this guy CBM gonna be going on, but we got an interview on the stage. I would love to hear what they gotta say. Let's send it to the stage.
And just like that, CBM. We just heard the crowd chanting your name. We see the pop off at the end right now. You've officially qualified for top 8. What is going through your mind right now, brother?
I have no worries that I was just enjoying this event and I was so hyped. And the last matchup, I knew it because I showed Clive yesterday. I was confident about it. So I don't care about results now, and now I can so relieved and I will enjoy it for tomorrow.
Okay, now as far as that matchup specifically, I got to ask you stuff on my fighting game nerd side of things, right? Do you think that 2-0 that you just got was more of a character matchup thing or a player matchup?
it's just about a player matchup, I think.
Okay, now, also, we do know that you have had some ninth place finishes, right? You have multiple ninth place finishes, maybe a little bit of a curse. Do you think that you just broke that, and was your mind on that at all going into this match?
Every time when I went to major events, I had really bad luck, but I had a really big good luck because I had a 1% away of like disqualifying, but I won. So I thought I'm just breaking the curse right now, and I'm so happy with that. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the curse is officially broken, at least for this man right here, but his opponents are still cursed themselves, cursed to have to deal with the man himself, Cherry Berry Mango. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be right back here with Group B after this break.
So CBM is our first player into Phase 3, securing at least $37,500 and 200 club championship points. Edge, iMusician, and Chikurin will have to fight for tomorrow for their chance at Phase 3. My name is Bag, joined by Rukang, Bubsy, and MYK to talk about Group A. MYK, I'll start with you. Did you expect CBM to make it out there?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has the potential. I mean, he's always just fallen short of that top 8 spot. He really cleaned it up though, man. Like the fundies were there. Everything was just clean. There wasn't like mix-up play where he's going for LLRK or 4-4-3 type of stuff. He just out-fundied everybody. Sidestep, whiff punish, block punish, all that stuff was there.
And I know that you were saying that Chikurin was your pick to make it through, but CBM, you know, you actually said before the group that these guys played in the finals and the winners finals of phase 2 last year, and CBM won. It happened again.
Yeah, you know, history repeating itself. And even in that match before, CBM just showed what I want to call like total control. He revealed his cards yesterday. He pulled that trump card out because none of us expected to see the Clive. And I wonder if that put doubt in Chikurin's mind. Like, who do I go for? Last year, I lost with the Lily. Do I bring out the Clive now? Who knows? He did. It didn't work.
Yeah, it was really sick as well, and you emphasize on that MYK, just really solid Tekken, using back 2-1, down 4, sidestep into electric. It seemed to be really working out for him, and he looks so confident with Jin. Very well deserved, and another pop-off from him. You can see how happy he is.
And
right?
the stress is gone now,
Yeah.
you know, but the stress is not gone for these guys. Ladies and lads, the arrivals for Group B. We have John Ding, Pinya, Ni, and Rangchu. Lads, talk to me about this one. Group B is going to be a banger.
You know, the match I'm really looking forward to seeing is John Ding and Pinya. I think these two are probably like the pinnacle of 50-50 mix-up plays.
True.
It's just going to be...
Raven Eddie matchup, nothing but 50-50.
You know, to this day, I feel like one of my favorite matches that I commentated ever was top 16 at EVO 2022. John Ding versus Pinya. It went right down to the wire. I feel like every time these guys come up against each other, it's always super close.
Yeah, and even I think it was earlier on this year, Evo Japan, John Dingman there, Anna, it was Anna, Pinya with the Raven, and again 2-1. I think it was final round again.
Rukang, are people sleeping on Pinya? Because I feel like he's been so consistent this year, but he's never in the conversation when it comes to people that could go and win these big majors.
Yeah, it's very similar to how we were saying yesterday. Chikurin, no one was talking about Chikurin, and Pinya is another one we don't really speak about, but the way that he enforces 50-50s, Bubsy, you were saying this yesterday as well, that he is really good at just putting you in those situations where you're just guessing and guessing and guessing and guessing. It's like, how do you even deal with that kind of stuff?
But speaking of guessing, John Ding ain't no slouch in that department either. He will run the mix with Eddie, so definitely got to look out for that.
Man, you know, John Ding had a great day, number 1, you know, beating Arslan Ash once again. You can see him right there. And club championship points, we got to talk about it. Team Vitality is now tied with Virtus Pro. So and I was walking backstage. I was seeing a lot of Vitality fans. I was with you, Rukang, right? The Vitality fans are out and about. There's going to be a very loud arena, I feel like, when John Ding walks onto that stage.
Yeah, that's why we're going to need to run back. Well, I'm going to run back all the way to the arena there and check that out because it's going to be very, very loud.
And then, okay, you know John Ding's the type of player. He feeds into that energy. I feel like
100%.
it makes him play way stronger, right?
Yeah, he's definitely a showman, and he knows how to please the crowd. I mean, John Ding, big guy, right? But no, seriously, I think that definitely feeds into his hype level, his energy level, and he does great on that big stage.
What do you think, Bubsy?
It's going to be an interesting match. You know, Raven got some buffs as well. Eddie got some buffs. One of the things, it just doesn't really line up. Eddie got the new 14 frame punish, but, you know, the clones got put down to 13. So it's going to be a very interesting match. It's not one that we've actually really seen. I've never seen it.
True. It's not a very common matchup at all.
And so, yeah, especially if you look at Tekken 7 to Tekken 8, Eddie is completely different to how he was before, right? So even that matchup is changed how it was before. I feel like Eddie did well before, right? But now I feel like it's a little bit more, you know, maybe 50-50, you know? Talk about 50-50s.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
We're going to see a lot of 50-50s in this one. But our next match is going to be Ni versus Rangchu. Oh my goodness, here it is, the head-to-head. Tekken World Tour defending champion versus the EVO Japan defending champion. Talk to me about this one.
You know what? This could easily be a grand finals of any tournament, and we're seeing this so early as well. One of these guys are going to be falling into the lower bracket, but Ni performing so well yesterday. I wonder how he's going to deal with Rangchu here.
I mean, we've got the EVO Japan champion versus the TWT champion. Like, what a way to start the round off. But, you know, these two did play earlier in the season, and one thing that I really did notice is that Rangchu took Ni's, like, patient play really into account because he kept him going for the hunting stance, the untackable throw. So it's on Ni now to, you know, maybe push some buttons, you know, maybe is he going to duck? Is he going to orbital? We'll see.
Yeah, that mix-up kind of got changed up a little bit. They gave Bear the hunting bear down forward 1 now to kind of like mix you up with that animation on startup is very similar. But then the Gray Life removing Unbreakable Bear Throw doesn't give the free booty anymore. So yeah, a little bit changed up in the mix-up. We'll see how much that comes into play as well.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I've been seeing Nee, the way he plays versus the Bears in Korea. You know, we've seen in the STL as well. Nee has been able to take out Rangchu multiple times. And in that matchup, I feel like Brian can really lock you. I mean, he locks anyone down, right? Let's be honest. But versus the Bears, when he can't move, and the way he times that QC back one and his jab pressure in general, do you guys think that Nee is the favorite here for this matchup, or are we counting? Are we counting out Rangchu a bit early here? Like, what's
I'm not counting out Rangchu. You know why? Nee still hasn't won a TWT finals, and Rangchu has 2.
Yeah. Good point, MYK.
Bars right there.
Yeah.
All right, but I just got a message in my ear that we have Ryan Hart on stage 2 with some breaking news. Take it away.
안녕하세요, 라이언입니다. 이쪽은 벨라입니다. 요즘 어때? So, here to catch up on some PUBG Battlegrounds action. It's been popping off here all week long. Now, the club championships, we got to talk about it, right? It's all up for grabs. Team Vitality, Virtus Pro, Falcons, Twisted Minds. There's a lot going on there, jostling for power at that top area. Talk to me, man. What's happening?
Well, we don't have a Team Vitality, thankfully, and we have Team Liquid. We had Team Liquid, but they were eliminated yesterday. And right now, it's only Virtus Pro, Team Falcons, and Twisted Minds in that race. And as of currently, Virtus Pro is in the lead. They are on top of that leaderboard. So this may be where they're going to get their title win.
That's crazy, man. History in the making here over at the PUBG Battlegrounds area, man. Make sure you catch all the action on the stream if you're not already locked and loaded in. See you later.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and you know, again, we talked about it, right? Club championship points. John Ding is very, very important here, right? But I feel like Pina, he could get the job done. I have a feeling, I don't know why, but I feel like Pina is going to make it out of this group in winners. That's what I feel. It's a big claim. Well, I don't know what you guys think.
I mean, Pena definitely got a shot. It's something in Kaisuke said yesterday in his losers interview is just like he felt that he didn't get any mix going because Pena just started it and he actually was playing Pena's mind game. So it's really on John Ding to stop that, eliminate that from happening. So I think it's just who beats who first to the punch. Honestly, I think it's that simple.
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, the little wrench in the gear, Raven has that parry to get himself out of trouble sometimes. So it's just so hard to call. Their playstyle's 50-50. The outcome could be a 50-50 too. This one's the hardest one to call.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, but I need you to call out who's gonna win.
I'm gonna go Johnny D.
Johnny D for the whole thing? For winners? Like
for this whole group?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Nee if it's for the whole group.
Oh, really? Nee. Okay.
You know who I'm going to pick. I'm definitely going to pick Nee on this one as well. But for everyone watching at home as well, really look at how Pina enforces his mix-ups, because the way that he does 50-50s is incredible, and how he gets into that range to do it is magnificent.
Are you going to say the same as well?
No. I'm actually going to go for Rangchu.
Rangchu?
I just have a feeling, you know, with the Bears, and especially when I watched the way they played at BAM last time, I just feel that the matchup just suits him. Brian's got that high jab. You don't want to jab against Bears. We know what happens. She's going to probably go with the Kuma. Let's see what happens.
Mate, do we have an opportunity? Is there a chance now that all 8 players are going to be Korean? There's a very high chance for that, right?
Oh, yeah, you just drop
wow.
That's a big statement if they do that.
Crazy.
And it goes back to what you said as well, Bubsy. Again, I have to keep going back to it. When the Koreans have to prepare for a match, when they know they're going to play against, they turn up, man.
They have definitely turned up. Was it 12 out of the 16?
Yeah.
Insane.
Insane.
Three quarters.
Yeah.
Either way, ladies, that CBM was our first. But who will join him? Will Pina prove everyone wrong and get the job done for Japan? Or will it be another Korean? We'll find out after this break.
Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Esports Arena. And just like that, Group A is done-ish. That'll continue tomorrow to see who can move on through the gauntlet into the top 8. But for now, CBM, I mean, the legend is out of Group A. He's sitting pretty. He's going to be sitting home, watching the next few games, getting himself set for tomorrow.
Man, I absolutely love seeing the energy from CBM. Of course, the crowd was going crazy for him the entire time. We seen the pop off, and this man officially broke his 9th place curse, which is crazy to even call it a curse because that's pretty godlike to be able to get 9th place all the time. But at this point, he's officially in the top 8 and one step closer to becoming the EWC World Champion. But he will have to worry about more players like the next player that we are about to bring to the stage. Milosh, I think it's about that time. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for Pena! Big Pena, of course, representing Japan, one of the only 2 Japanese players we had make it to this stage of groups. Pena is here to Pena straight to the mat. Top 5 finishes at the mix-up, Combo Breaker, and Evo Japan. You do not see a whole lot of Raven representation, but when you do, it's probably Pena getting a win again. My man is looking serious right now, Milosh.
Despite the great wordplay that you put up there, Rob, I think he's going to have a tough game because his opponent is representing the Bees, the Team Vitality. It's John Ding! One of South Korea's strongest in the gym, in the lobby. This man is pure power, and he's not afraid to show it. His highlight main character, Eddie, certainly fits his personality test, but don't be fooled. A kind heart rests under the competitive facade and the muscles that this man is bringing to the table and to the stage today at the Esports World Cup.
So far, both of these guys have been looking absolutely unstoppable. We saw John Ding even get the victory over Arslan Ash himself earlier on, which, of course, is actually not the first time we've seen something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true clash of the Titans, and it is time to get down to business. Oh, my goodness. Let's send things over to our commentators.
Ice, ice, baby, no vanilla, but look at Pena on the stage. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Going up against the monster. He's cracked, he's jacked. John Ding, you saw that day 1 performance? Tasty Steve here with Majin Obama, and I've been waiting for this group the whole damn time, man. Let's go. Eddie versus Raven matchup, but with the 2, like, I'd say standout players of these characters in terms of international competitive stages. It's hard to really compete otherwise. And the other thing, too, is you heard the analysts talking about it. This is a big match. This group, eyes on John Ding. Production, I'm going to need y'all to be showing that crowd, bro. We got the Team Vitality fans. They're going to be going crazy because John Ding is playing not just for himself, but for his team. He has a huge opportunity to be able to punch his ticket to that main event tomorrow where we're going to be able to see some long set play and guarantee his team some points on the club championship leaderboard.
Yeah, that club championship is definitely something you need to be looking at, of course, because King Ray is out of there too. So this is their last line of defense here in Tekken 8. And looking at the stats of Pena definitely a momentum player, bro. If he starts going, it really is hard to get him out of it. And he's a super emotional player. But you can say the same thing about John Ding. He's been running the Tekken 8 gambit all the time. And on top of that, he forces you to play and maneuver around this character. Spag touched on this earlier. He used to play Eddie, and he can tell you the character's completely different. But in this game, forcing his 50-50s are really, really strong. Along with heat and how you react to relax, his handstand, he's got a lot of options. And John Ding's been locked onto this character for a long time where you really got to be careful about how you approach him.
Both of these characters and both of these players, too. This is going to be like me at the icy machine. Mix, bro. I don't want one flavor. I need them all. Personally, I'd be doing 33, 1 out of 3.
Don't tell on yourself. Don't tell on yourself.
50-50s for today. The cherry flavor was still defrosted. But here's the thing. Both of these characters, we talk about how much they mix, how much both of these players are so good at being able to play these long cons with you in terms of mix as well, being able to train you in certain responses. Neutral is what's going to set up for that, though, and that's what's going to be important. Last time these two guys faced off at STL just a few weeks ago, John Ding gave Pena the business. What is Pena's answer right here, right now, in this version of the game? While standing forward, check it with the down 4-4. Okay, the Lance kick, got the tornado, but the down 4-1, back turn counter. And right now, Pena in rage. Had the step, first cancel. John Ding right now pushing to the wall.
Heat smash use, tries to use that vampire knee, double down 4-1 from John Ding, though. And look at that, just ran away with it, just all momentum. We've seen how Pena can get started and what he's done to all these other people the minute he's got the game started. John Ding just removing all of it. Big counter hit once again. That's how he started the first round.
Yeah, and look at what Pena goes to in some of these sidestep situations where he's able to find a whiff as well. Obviously, down 4-2 has an incredible reach, but it's a little bit slower. So you'll see him in some of these situations going to down back 2, down 4-1 as well is going to be a key normal for him in this matchup because of the passive homing attributes on it. It's really hard to step some of these attacks that he has.
Trying to get to the wall.
Running 3, power crush, hellhound pressure. Good crouch jab to interrupt. Take your turn back, John Ding with the burst.
Handstand.
Mids and the parries, and that's what's fun to watch about this.
I actually thought he was about to hit him with like a big launcher, a vampire knee or something like that, but this is even better. Knows he doesn't need much to close it out. I'm not sure if this is going to do it, though.
No, but he's going to be able to get the dash. Time expiring, and then baseball slide at the very end. Pena still in this thing. Bottom floor of this stage.
Wow, I'm here.
And all that into the back turn 2-2.
Okay.
Back turn power crush. Tartarus and down 4-1. That's going to be key for Eddie as well. You heard Bubsy mention it. A lot of the shadow clone pressure. A lot of attacks now for Raven. Minus 13, but there we go. Counter hit, jackknife. Safe counter hit launcher. That's something that Pena was really struggling to find himself in that position when they played at STL. Just being able to get that full crouch mix like that. And he is leveraging every form of ninjutsu to escape, Uchu semi-escape, teleportation, just raw back to... He's using everything to get out of some of these mixed situations where John Ding would be able to get good mileage.
He's challenging him. The minute he gets space, he's like, all right, I'm going to put a normal on it where you at least have to block if you try to move. At least I can try to get as low in there. Try to go for this quicksand and make sure you stay still. And look at that. Look, going for the low. He knows what he's doing.
And for people watching at home, this is what makes Pena so fun to watch. Awesome response there to the handstand setup. Immediate down back 2 off to the side. Safe mid, fast check like that. Hellhound pressure plus frame. John Ding going to challenge, thinks he's going to press after. Down 4-4 punish. This is what makes Pena fun to watch. It's not just about his movement, obviously, you know, the Pena step and the way he is so good about forcing full crouch mix, but it's also his options in terms of parries, counters, the way he uses teleports to move around the stage, and also in some situations, take advantage of some openings and create openings through Raven's options like that other characters might not have the ability to do in a lot of cases.
And you saw it there, right? With his back turn, he's got the parry, he's got the power crush, he mixes in the lows.
The counter, once you get comfortable trying to counter poke him with that or make some guesses, just like that, he'll counter you.
I saw that. chop.
So he's very good at being able to create like Yomi situations like that. Down for one punish, of course, that's going to be very important for John Ding as well at the 13 frame rate. But again, that threat of that jackknife. Counter hit launcher, safe on block. Boom, we putting some knees on you too, plus frame.
I like
Back
that.
two, that's another tool that John Ding can go to in a lot of these situations, especially since in this case it dips out to the right.
Okay, Oh, the jab out of the air.
Yes,
The
that's
low parry.
that's important too. Being able to check Raven in some of these situations where he goes airborne, having your flow combos and options ready. John Ding, showcasing why he's here, man. Instant smash on the whip punish.
Told you, man. I told you, man. That stick looked so long,
It
bro.
looked better with the picture,
Right? It does, man. This industrial stick with no art. Quicksand. And the jab out of the air.
Yep. In these situations, again, with strings where Raven goes airborne, John Ding is ready. And now the mix-up, John Ding got trained now to just hold back, so fine. I'm gonna just take the minus frames, and I'm just gonna push on my mix-up.
Look at that, trying to swing on my back. No, you're not.
Back 4-4. He's no longer on the table for both players. Down back two, up kicks.
I like it. Oh, but he dropped the combo.
That's fine, but look at the mix here. Look at the movement from John Ding. Back 3-3, counter.
Oh my God, this might be it. And he's got rage art, so yo, invite him to the cookout. The more ninjas, the better. Let's go.
That was a dicey. Yo, look, some of my ancestors to beat on you real quick. Come on, man. And they playing music.
Right?
Frankie Beverly and Mays. Get on the front. They doing covers. Let's go.
Whoa, what? No,
Before I let go. Going low. Okay, down back two. Trying to put the ashy elbow on him. John Ding.
Yo, the Johnson & Johnson. Shout out to my boy Yikes. Again, floating them out of the air. I like this on both sides. Neither one of them to letting them run away with the offense. Always contesting. Nice, the Wild Rising one. Floats him out again. Scale combo steal, but the corner, the wall is right there.
Yeah, so he was looking for a launch there, but that interrupted, able to convert it to a float. Into full crouch in the sweep. This time going mid. Punish.
He's gonna get
pressed. Yes.
Break the glass. Yo, invite him to the cookout. What you bringing? Paper plates, not enough. Getting real close to rage. Big damage on the side right here.
First cancel, enough real estate.
1, 2, 3. Rage art, you're gonna get killed. Yo, everybody's coming out. Witness the result.
Oh, we got some Tekken 8 defense going on here. Into the shadows. Rider kick.
Yo, you see the pose? My man is...
Hit looking real tokusatsu there. We go down 4-1s, and again, down back twos, down versus down 4-1s. Both these guys poking mids on each other, looking for any kind of opportunity to be able to get an opening and just force their mix.
Oh my gosh. One thing I like about John Ding, he literally, if you let him get in the heat, he's gonna be like, how good is your defense?
And look at, again, Pina able to just use these counter options to be able to get out of dodge like that. Souls on 1+2, counter hit back threes, and John Ding gonna seal this second game with a kiss, man. Look at that.
One game apiece here. See
Chef's
the Vitality boys out there getting hyped for John Ding. Bro, I know y'all heard it at home. They were crazy loud when John Ding came out on that stage. Oof. But Pina, what do? Obviously, not going to go to another character. It's more about thinking about what you did wrong, what you could do better, and see how John Ding was reacting to some of these instances. But honestly, it was just a scramble the entire time.
It's razor thin margins. Some of those were like just very razor thin decision-making calls that just had big reward for John Ding and got him the round, right? But the big thing for me is a big deal with Pina is how is he feeling? You know,
Yeah,
he gets nerves. He gets very nervous, and right now I'm not seeing any nervous body language from him. He's out there, he's locked in, he knows he's got to play a set, and he's just in there. Break the floor. This is what's so good about this stage for Raven. You have so many options to be able to get floor blast, break the floor, go to the wall. Like, you can use the entire stage. It's your playground.
I mean, as you say that, we're looking at it right now.
Down 4-1, shadow clone follow-up into a floor blast, and I got the wall.
Oh, almost had the Caddy Kona combo.
Going with that Hydra bite low, forcing the back turn, but there we go. Step, not deep enough. John Ding, rocking and rolling in heat, able to guard after the teleport as well.
And he clipped the clone.
Force mix, no, slide, yes. From that range, usually the most common option is gonna be slide.
Okay. He's fighting back with the 1-2s. It's
Yeah,
just a
4-4.
stream.
Homing attack whip. John Ding.
Wow, 4-4-3 once again. What are you gonna do?
Look at time.
Big bet, not gonna do anything. Yeah, we already know.
You saw the execution error too. Pina held on to the block, the while standing one after that block sweep just a little bit too long. He got the jab instead of the lift. That got really scary.
Speaking of getting lifted, John Ding, big launcher right hand, huh? QCF3, still has heat. There it is.
Get the floor blast here in this corner. No longer on the table here, but he does have the wall. Good bit of damage here. Pina, how's he going to react to these handstand mixes and transitions? Down 4-1, you saw him clipping, trying to step to the right.
So good.
Even though it's 14 frames, it's just an ever-present threat in terms of the Z-axis coverage. You always got to respect it.
Oh my God, John Ding with the lead in the set. The
Yo,
crowd erupts.
He can hype as hell.
The crowd erupts. Back 3-3 with a smooth delay on that bad boy. He wanted you to see the jeans. To the wall. Oh, wow. Big damage on the board, though.
You see that handstand one conversion to get him to relax like that? Pina, though, willing to challenge, and look at the reward here, baby. Right back at you, all that damage and the wall, and you're going to have to deal with the Kagebushin. Yes!
Kagebushin no jutsu.
Back turn, fainting with the Oki while standing 3+4. Dash behind it, down back 2-1.
Oh,
and the flow conversion from Pina. Checkmate right now on set point. And look, he looks unfazed, dude. He's locked in.
John Ding better do something. You see him fishing with that jackknife. 4-4-3. A little relaxed right there. Wow.
Sidestep, double kicks on the call out after the block down back 2. John Ding now trying to get the real estate coverage, get this wall.
No, not gonna get it.
Has the pressure though. Jackknife, airborne float.
Consistent.
Back to center stage, Soul Zone 1+2.
Oh, wow. Gets you ducking again. And
That's
now
the
you're going to the wall.
That's the long-term mix, Steve.
Spins the heat. Pina still got some of his own.
Mid, no confirm, 4-1. You're going to give Pina this mix? John Ding.
He's fishing. The armor. He still got a chance. The Pina dash, and he tries to swing on the tail end. Pina takes out John Ding. John Ding now in danger. And you know Pina is feeling good. The pop-off and Vitality is sitting there mean-mugging in the crowd. Like some jurors waiting to pass judgment. Like, we don't like this at all.
Pina, that was a big one. Not just for being able to move in through the bracket, but for his confidence. You had to have known with the way that he was playing on day one, he had to have been riding high going into the set, but seeing who he has in this group, some of these players are very troublesome for him. But being able to win this close set against John Ding like that on this stage is going to do a lot for his confidence. He's had, again, an incredible year since Season 2 dropped, especially after kind of like falling off late last year, right? But with the way he's playing right now, with the way this character is right now, he's cooking. But this next set for him is going to be really difficult, no matter who it ends up being, Rangchu or Ni. But here you go. John Ding, of course, had really good challenges, especially on this arena stage here.
Man, this dude Pina, bro. I can't believe he ran it back like that. And he was willing to keep using the clones to just build space. So John Ding did not get comfortable coming in there, trying to go in the stance, trying to force the 50-50. I love the patience for it to be, you know, I want to take this round at my pace. And a lot of times they were getting down to this 25, 27-second range. And every time John Ding tried to press, Pina was ready with the interrupt, whether it be a button, whether it be him just using a string to interrupt. The lows kind of worked out too, bro.
Teleports as well. Down back 2 floats were on point. It felt like if there was an opening, Pina was able to find it. But let's go check in at the stage and see what they got to say about it, man.
I'll take a muscle-bound man and put his face in the sand. That was either LL Cool J or Pina. I'm pretty sure it was the latter. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Pina officially qualified, but not qualified. He has to win one more match. But I do have to make sure I show a lot of love to Team Vitality, because right now, of course, they're fighting for the club championship. John Ding actually, you're here to make some noise now, John Ding actually loses right there, but he is still in it, and then they actually chanted his name even after the loss. That is a fire team that any player would love to be a part of.
That's the love and respect for the player. And of course, what he has to offer was a super close game against Pena. And though Pena had won the match and now is only one game away from making it to the quarterfinals tomorrow, Jonding's run is not over. Just like anybody who's playing today, Yorkies will not be crushed until the lower bracket game of qualifications tomorrow. However, we have to see who Pena will have to be playing. Will have to play against. There you go. We got words. They took the words straight out of my mouth with that game. Who will he play against?
Well, this next player is definitely a strong candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for this player who is widely considered as the GOAT. Team DRX, Knee! Again, Knee, widely considered to be the greatest Tekken player of all time. This man is fresh off of winning EVO Japan 2025, my apologies. 21 years of greatness. You cannot make it up. This man has 4 EVO titles and so many more accolades that would just take forever to even list. He has actually adjusted his calculated play style to adjust to the aggression of Tekken 8, and he is trying to add an EWC title to his illustrious trophy case.
That's an insane amount of pedigree, and of course, that explains the amount of DRX fans that are here cheering him on, but it won't be an easy game regardless, because against them, it's a giant in more ways than one. It's Rangshu! Representing Varel, the Bear Champion, has graced the EWC stage, stomping his way past a stacked Group E and on to our Amazon Arena stage. It is still a mystery how his unique playstyle and characters have gotten him so much success, but just as part of the Rangshu secret sauce, he's gonna need every little drop of it today for a big victory, potentially against the one and only Knee.
This clash is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. We have TWT champion versus the reigning EVO Japan 2025 champion. You cannot make it up. These are 2 legends, but in the end of the day, as we always say, there can only be one, and we're about to find out exactly who that is, Milos.
Absolutely. Knee Rangshu coming at you live right here, right now, to our commentators.
I like that they giving my man the proper due on both ends. Knee, one of the best to ever do it. It don't matter what fighting game you're talking about. A lot of respect across the board, especially considering my man has very much shaped the fabric of the Tekken fighting game, no matter which one you started in. But of course, we got Rangshu. Tasty Rangshu, if you know what's up. My man has definitely put a lot of names on the board, and by that, I mean a TWT Tekken champion for not only Tekken 7, but Tekken 8 as well. And our first Tekken 8 TWT champion to boot. I love that this guy is a character specialist for the most part. He's definitely kind of flushed it out in other games, but the Panda, the Kumo have been the characters of choice. Knee, on the other hand, he will play the matchup if need be, but the Brian has been on fire lately, and it has been his main transition to be as successful as he is. Look at the king in the crowd, you know I gotta show some love. And it's the classic T2 king with the puffy muffle.
The suspenders.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Steve, can we, is this okay? Is this a glaze okay stream? Can we glaze?
We can do this, man.
Bro, with the walkout, I always bring it back. Is this Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? Is this Judgment Day? With the way he was walking out, hits the entire time, man. It feels like the past 2 weeks. Normally, Knee comes to these events, he smiles, he'll at least pretend, like, hey guys, like, bro, I feel like no smiles, nothing. He's got the red glowing eye the whole time. We filming skits, he ain't cracking a smile.
He ain't cracking a smile.
CBM is dancing like Peter Parker, he ain't cracking a smile. He is locked in, dude. Did you see the way he played on the first day of groups? It feels like, I mean, he hasn't tweeted in days.
I don't know. It's been like a month or something, bro. We haven't talked to this guy in a while. But you know what that means? He's locked in. He ain't come here to play. He don't need to talk on the internet. You know who I am. Put some respect on my name, and let's play the game.
And look,
he's going
to need every little bit of that focus, because going up against him is the big Papa Bear. This is Rangshu. I'm glad Robin Milos put some respect on his name. People forget it was only 8 months. Dude, this is the TWT champion, man. And it's quick to forget because we go through so many events, like the calendar. Once the calendar gets picked up, it's just like there's stuff happening all the time. This is Rangshu. And even though it feels like when you talk to him, it feels like his confidence has dropped a little bit in terms of like his consistency. He feels that way. He says that. but he's still an ever-present threat in these brackets. And these two they played a number of times over the past year, right? You got to talk about what they faced off against each other just a little while ago in STL. He was on Nina at that time, you know, of course, feeling some discourse there. But they also played earlier this year at BAM, and that went in Ranked Shoe's favor, and that was a Bear Brian matchup. Of course, in this version, what are we going to be looking at? You think Panda? Or,
I think Panda for sure.
I mean, you got to...
I think it's going to be Panda. And we heard what Bubsy was talking about, man, the natural Bear defense. It's a lot harder for Brian to keep the Bears in check.
True.
But my man Nee is living up to the challenge. You see Kuma making his way onto the stage. Is going to be Nee versus Rangchu. EWC 2025. Who stays alive? Let's go.
I'm curious to see how Rangchu uses heat and applies it in this matchup, especially with the threat of the electrics, but also the smash. It got him in trouble a little bit in the sets previous. Of course, being able to just clear walk around the smash in spite of its speed, right? Against someone like Nee, it's going to be especially dangerous. But here we go, Nee opening him up real quick early on. Back one crush.
What's crazy is it actually beat the power crush because that was definitely an armor move. So it caught the startup of something. Keeper. What a back dash. The shoulder.
It's just Requiem and just push here. Tornado. Short of the high splat, but wall positioning. Cannonball straight, good guard. That's Rangchu, man.
Very nice.
Defense is crazy, bro.
Into the Hornet Buster.
Big
pickups here.
Oh, wow. The third dimension. Needs to be careful on that wall. Hatchet. Repeat offender with the lows. Nee knew that Rangchu was going to keep active on the offense, so he decided to swing back after the trades. Of course, they're going to be in his favor. Nee takes round one.
Dashing in his grill. He scored threes out, putting these low strikes. But here we go. Bear X, Rangchu. Electricity, Frolicking Bear.
Oh, finally gets the hit. Puts him back on the wall. The booty for the follow-up. Pump the pedal. Oh, Demon's Breath. Dang. Okay. Rangchu looking real calm right now. One round apiece in his game one.
That's the thing. He's got to stay off this wall. You do not want to be eating those big bear lifts.
Yeah, and on top of that, we know how Tonjet upper works. You better be careful when you get knocked down on
the other
wall.
end. Yeah, on the other end, too. And that's what's interesting, too. Watching Rangchu's option selection when he goes into hunting bear stance like this, he's been going to the throw so often this season, especially, you heard the analyst talking about it, the fact that some of the animations now, it masks so well.
Oh, intention, man. Big Godfist right here to close it out 2-1 in favor of Rangchu. No, I'm glad you pointed that out. Another reason I would go to the throws is because, one, the floor is lava. Two, you actually get to zap that bar, take the gray life away. That's one of the better options, the quality of life options that is new to Tekken 8, and Kuma really does benefit from it.
Yeah, and I feel like you don't see as many low swipes out of him as a result. You see a lot of Hornet Buster, you see a lot of down forward 1 out of hunting bear stance in mixing with the throw, just like that. Oh, Lord. I got you set now.
Oh my God. Oh, you're not dead, but it's gonna hurt.
Oh, it's summertime. He on the hunt. Toot that thing up.
Make it.
The down forward 12 frame into the smash. 12 frame mid. Of course, that down forward 4 being able to just kind of just float that little, the little bear leg out there like that. But then he leverages the heat smash, and that's what's going to be important for him. Not making sure that he is not in positions where he's going to walk it and be able to get big return punishes on it.
Well, I like the approach, though, but this is exactly what he was talking about. It is really hard for Brian to keep Kuma honest. He's got way too many pokes. You really got to pay attention to the hunting stand, and that really changes your approach when you're Brian. You got to change it up completely. And you see him instantly going to hunting stands because he knows.
Bye.
Ooh, the dash pressure.
And look at the pressure he's applying right now. QCF 1+2, engage, hatchet. Oh, tried to get through it, and it was not enough.
He's an animal, Steve.
That is a bear, bro. That is a bear. And it's wearing overalls. I would be terrified. Oh, the delay clips him, and that was a great first round in the second game for me.
I like that delay incinerator string to close out Bear X. Gonna drop that shoulder on him in return. Frolicking Bear, yeah, let's go. Bang your head.
Oh no.
G-Clef, nothing after?
Down 4. I love how we see some of these games
nice.
Goes for the mid follow-up. We see some of these games and watching the switch from offense to defense and vice versa.
Especially with players like Rangchu who are known for how good their guard, but more importantly, their patience are. Oh, he's willing to just sit in some of these situations.
Throws the back one trade, still gets the heat activation. This BB is ridiculous. I told you he's going to be looking for that taunt interjet upper, but nice. Goes for the hunting. Right out the gate. I like it. I like it.
Right now, Papa Bear. Feeling this match. Bear breath. Check it. Lead jab now, showing a lot from Knee. Bear X, cannonball straight. Dashing wound to just take the free real estate. You want to block? Fine. I'm gonna take the lane.
Oh.
Angry hook, activation to counter the attack.
What a sidestep right by Knee. And I love his patience in this game. I love that he's the person that's still playing to a degree, this kind of calmer way. Oh, bear booty.
Running on him.
Back one.
Counter hit, gonna get the wall as a reward as well. Post activation. How's this look? Beware the bear. Bear wake up. Nice backstroke to get him out of dodge there. In the smash. Cannonball straight. Rangchu looking to trade with anything. Incinerator string goes for the low.
Okay.
Set point Rangchu.
I was about to say, this is getting dangerous. Knee in trouble. Not a game on the board, which means he can't lose another round, and he's only got one.
Hunting Bear, Hornet Buster. Trying to tone down Knee's step. Floating these lows, floating these jabs. That time, Hunting Bear stands down 4-2.
He's playing so solid.
Able to guard in time. Hunting Bear time. Mids, Hunt. The Hornet Buster in the pickup. Look at this, Steve.
This guy, Knee, is in trouble. Rangchu is on a tear.
Oh, if you gonna deal with me and win it, you gonna have a problem this summer. Rangchu, 2-0 over Knee.
And you saw the head nod, the confidence coming from Rangchu in that game. He was in control the full time. Bubsy definitely pointed this out. He was like, it's going to be hard. And it's very noticeable when you see the matchup being played like that. He is a master of just knowing how to understand, play, and work Brian into these crevices that you don't typically get to play at. Going up against a character like Kuma, who really does make it a lot harder for Brian to start his game, even after the knockdown options. He couldn't get taunt on the corner. Bear has options on wake up. You really have to respect it.
Especially with how punishing someone, just minor misses can be with this matchup too. And Rangchu showcased it, like you said, some of these situations where even the Bear wake up came into play in a situation where normally Knee would have really strong advantage like that. Bear able to hit the rock, there you go. Roly-poly was tuning that thing up, pulling the mids. Ren's right into a heat smash, able to seal the game. This was a big one too, Steve, because we've been saying, man, like, Knee, I feel like he really excels at longer sets, right? So being able to punch his ticket for tomorrow is a big deal for him in this competition. Imagine if he falters here at this stage with how focused he's playing and how locked in he's been. He's got to be able to finish this fight, but ultimately, Rangchu going to be moving on in this set after an awesome defensive showing. Oh, but even then, like, talking about the defense, his pressure was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, he showed from game 2, that first round, like, oh, that's how it's gonna go. Hunting Bear stance, like, not even really doing anything, and the lows were barely even a factor.
I like what you did there. Now, and you're definitely telling the facts. But we move on. We got Pena coming back to the stage after taking out John Ding, and he has his work cut out for him. I want to see what happens in this next game, because it's going to be Pena, Rangchu, and this is a very interesting matchup. Of course, we know he's originally from Korea, but now lives in Japan. We know that Pena is Japan-centric. We know where he comes from, and this is going to be an amazing match. Rangchu has taken like the mantle of being somebody that's really been training up the Japanese scene as well, and I mean, I don't know how well he plays with Pena and how much they play, but he definitely wanted to beat. There you go.
He knows it. That's the thing. Both of these guys know each other better than anybody else on this, just as well as anybody else on this roster, and especially when you consider the other Korean players who were teammates. They play against each other all the time. Pena, domestic competition in Japan and Korea, he has really good success, but overall, it feels like he has way more success against international comp than he does against. He hits this point where he's able to get into the tops of some of these events, but he has trouble against very specific players at the elite level who gatekeep him in his own region a lot of times from being able to get those wins, right? And Rangchu is absolutely one of those players. This is going to be a tough matchup for him on a personal level, but there you see Rangchu going up against Pena. This is actual teammate battle, and this is going to be a tough one, because you got to think the loser is going to have to deal with John Ding and the... Man, this is a rough group. This is
rough. And first off, and shout outs to Barrow as well, because I know they're like, oh, come on. I know they're like, what is going on right now? But look, Pena in a good spot, man. We talked about how his momentum, how his confidence plays a part in his gameplay. Him getting his victory over John Ding means he's probably feeling pretty good right now. And what can you say about Rangchu that hasn't already been said, outside of the fact that my man is a beacon of control. You give him games back-to-back, he'll try to adjust his best. You make him wait a while, that means he's still going to be even more prepared and ready to come back and do battle no matter who is on the other side of that table.
So this is the thing too, Steve. And also Rangchu, awesome as just like a functional bridge for Tekken across communities, languages, and cultures. So you gotta think like, man, he speaks 3 languages. He plays these characters at the highest level. Insane reactions, insane just patience. But this is the thing. For Pina, it's going to be really important to get in on his terms and be able to force that mix. Unfortunately, Rangchu's reactions, his ability to just block it, just be patient, it's going to be really hard for Pina. He's going to have to take some big risks. I mean, and then you saw right at the opening, sweep.
You still going to have to do the same thing that Brian's going to have to do, which is close the distance and fight up close, or else you're going to be in trouble. And Rangchu controls the pace.
Against the character with good reach, and he's going to go on a hunting bear stance. He's going to take him by, and now he's got your send. Now you got a problem.
Oh, wow. Early heat burst usage.
Get into the panda smash there.
It's not over yet.
Activating in a lot of these situations. Down back to the hunting bear stance. 4-4-2 pickup here. Going to be able to get the side wall. Good tornado there and readjustment. Back 4-4, low stance, but again, getting a little bit greedy with that slide there. He has to represent it, has to be able to put that in Rangchu's head, but Rangchu, we've seen him guard way faster lows on reaction, so.
Look, we talk about the fact that the bear has those big hips, bro. You can't really sidestep with the bears, and that's one of the reasons Rangchu's defense really shines, because even with all that, he still will block for dear life better than anybody.
It's like he accepts it and he's like, fine, I'll block.
I mean, the strongest warrior definitely going to know how to work with their weaknesses.
And this is something, too, you want to look for Pina is, saw that sidestep activate there. Sidestep on the burst, not deep enough. Rangchu looking for the safe, quick mid. Needs to slide in the smash, plus frames. Frolicking Bear, down back 2 in return. Sidestep attack, and now Rangchu with momentum. Hornet Buster at the wall, and the pickup sequence after drops the ender, but the 2-1 string, baby, the Bear classics. And just like that, last round here, potentially game point here for Rangchu. But like you always say, Steve, you better not touch the floor.
It is definitely lava right now. We've seen it. We've seen what Rangchu's been able to do, whether it be with the throw, whether it be with just getting that big combo conversion and getting the ground spike. But this time it's going to go to Pina. You got to turn this around if you want to keep fighting.
And I like the way this started, too, is it started with Pina just taking a bet on while standing 1. Even though it's not safe, he's playing riskier. And, you know, I think against Rangchu, if you're in there and you have your momentum and you're in your offensive kill zone, you're going to have to do that a little bit. Good round from Pina.
And you never want to make Rangchu feel comfortable. If he gets comfortable, he'll play the slow game and like whittle away at your life bar while you're sitting there trying to find a spot to get in, you know? But this dude will literally keep fighting. Look at him on this wall where he's literally so he can fight
low, mid, high,
tries to go for the armor, but it's not gonna work out. Heat smash actually works out. What are you gonna do with the rest of it, though?
Yeah, Pina was trying to keep it tight to prevent that, but of course, Rangchu just goes to it. Big whiff, and here's your opportunity, Pina. You got to make something happen with the heat. Bear Jordan take another bite out of him.
Zapping the bar.
Just taking that mid.
Dash.
Crusader, and then comes up with the while standing 2 after the dash. Gonna get the wall.
Right at 20 seconds.
But Pina, what do you do with this? 1, 2, 4. It goes into the sweep and it hits. He's taking more risks, Steve. Even the opening of that round, he was just fishing with the down 4-2. Not safe. Immediately, Rangchu went with the 1+ with the bear breath. Down 2, got the float sequence. Up kicks.
And look at how much further he's going in to close that gap. Going in, dash all the way in, quicksand.
Hellhound.
Drop ho gaya.
Willing to just come
Two.
Okay, wow, standing forward from Kuma.
Yeah, it looks like he
Panda.
Beat some kind of armor there. Counter hit. Big opportunity for Rangchu to run this back. And that's what else I was going to look for some of these range options. So Shumi and the Gwal's right there. Oh, that could have been way worse.
What the? It avoided the heat smash. That was sick. And the big launcher. This is a staple of Rangchu. We always seem some way to find it.
Activate down back 2-1. Punish.
Yes.
This time goes to mid. No, go slide.
Back 2. Tries to go for the throw. Nothing big. Goes for the mid. Oh my gosh.
Time expiring, Steve. Salmon return.
Gaya.
Dude. Up 1-0 on Rangchu. Oh man.
He ran that back.
Bro,
I thought we were talking about a dead game already.
I had it in my head the whole time. You forget too about some of the range options that Bear has. Of course, like not nearly Clive level, right? But this character does have a minefield that you have to navigate past if you want to be able to get your crouch dash pressure or force some of these 50-50s. Pina teleport game. He is aware of the back 2, the Hellhound. the Utsusemi escape. He's willing to leverage some of these options, some of these unconventional situations. Rangchu knows that he has those options, and he knows that Pina's the type to go for him. But if the way it plays out here in the first of two, instant smash, Pina momentum on his side.
Perfect. And an STC perfect, you already see it. Look at how much Pina is dashing in to close that distance. And I guarantee you that was the reason Rangchu actually started off with that bear breath. Slam.
Here we go.
Let me get the gray. Bear X. And look at him, just waiting for a reaction.
Phase slide.
Ayo,
delay.
इधर गया फिर इधर से इधर गया.
Knows that Rangchu wants to take his time. He first on the wall. First round heavily in control right now.
Bear Wake Up's able to check him though and get him another turn here. You see Rangchu trying to walk left for dear life, but man, some of the passive homing options there, able to track him. And just dashing to realign as well.
Once again, now the thing is, Rangchu is known to do that. He will hit you with the fake out twin pistons. He will use the armor of
down jab.
Not a lot of people are brave enough to
jab.
fight Rangchu, how Pina is fighting Rangchu right now, and it's starting to show up. And Rangchu's like, oh, you really want to come close? You really want to play this game? We saw him in that last round with 2-4, and now just a little down 4-4. He knows that he's trying to get in, and he's using it against him.
And Pina's using a lot of options in these situations too, Steve, that would bring on the responses that Rangchu that he's shown so far. You saw there, he went back turn 4-4-3 with the built-in delay mid like that. You knew that Rangchu would be looking for a low. Rangchu a step ahead each time.
Engaged.
Down back 2. 1-2-4. He's lucky he wasn't more airborne there. That could have been a lot worse. Run up smash. Wow, barely hit in time. What's the pressure going to look like, Pina? Plus frames here. Frolicking Bear. Hornet Buster. That time Pina willing to sit and guard. Looks like some of these players, in some of these Hunting Bear situations, they might even be willing to take the throw sometimes.
I mean, a lot of times you see him Rangchu checking in, get to a game on the board, and just like that, we have a tie, another game to decide. But no, like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That whole first game where you saw Pina just running up, dashing up, quicksand, 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 saw that you were going to swing, then I'm going to hit a big button to get that launch. Rangchu was not expecting him to try to play this close versus Bear when he knows he has so many options. That's why you see him using a power crush. That's why you see him using that hunting stance. But a lot of times, and like classically, you want to challenge hunting stance, but because of that throw, you have to second guess it. It opens up the Panda Kuma game even more, and Rangchu excels there. But now he's getting more back to this dicey game where he's kind of buffering the down 4-2, the Bear pistol, and there's the armor again. He knows he's trying to overextend. The slide. Good punish.
Yeah, that's the thing. That range, Kuma, of course, his 12-range punish like that hits from very far away.
Nice.
Normally, that while standing 3+4, you can put a little bit of distance on it to make some characters trying to whip their 12-range punish. Something that Pina was using the great effect of Combo Breaker. Not as effective here. Crusader with the push behind it. Tried the parry, immediate smash, able to check it. How does Pina react here? Just guard. He'll take the... Again, the analysts talked about this. You're willing to take the throw in this case. You don't have white health left to give up anyway, so fine, take it. Better than being sidewalled and getting hit by a Hornet Buster or something like that where he can get a big combo sequence.
And you can see right now, Pina's getting real exhausted. He's getting greedy right now. Pina's getting exhausted trying to fight his way into some of these instances. And you can see Rangchu just brave enough to stick a jab out Bear X. Okay.
It's frustrating because of how unforgiving Bears can be in terms of
down jab chala ja raha hai, turant down jab.
Yeah. So he's like, I have to take the risk like this one, this while standing 1 that finds its mark on counter hit. He's going to activate Soul Zone 1+2 and Heat Burst. Forces mixed with the sweep. That time goes Soul Zone 2.
फिर से grab आ रहा था.
Throw and the smash to take it back.
Did he say shut? He was like, shut up. It's like, yo. Pina in rare form right now. Quick back dash. Gets the counter hit this time. Go straight to the tornado. Okay.
Spike this time. Cartwheel. Rare usage of that from Pina. Down back 2. Counter hit. This time Fisher with a low. The damage. Oh man, the punishment is so on point right now for Rangchu.
You gotta get it.
Now touch him. 25 damage like that.
Oh!
He's consistent.
Doing it consistently.
And now he's got another chance in life.
How you phase it through beach balls like that?
Ninja special. Using the get up options here. Trying to fight away from the wall and Pina not going to be able to get the close out, but the situation not looking too good for Rangchu.
The 2-1, he had the duck, and the 4-2 Tartarus string. Pina now. He is not out of this set point.
Rangchu trying to scrap Pina, and it's now
counter kiya usko bhai.
to the well though. The up 4-1
back turn, got the 4. Power crush. Pina with the 4-4 after. Core circle 4-2.
Pressure bana nice launch.
He's trying to keep it fast. He's trying to play it again, that layer. But Rangchu, you cannot test him like that. Had to build in probably another delay or something like that. Here we go, Honey Bear stance. Hornet Busters. Wastan, he won the challenge.
अब यहाँ पे गेम खतरे में.
Crazy for Pina.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Activate.
On the
4-4-3. This time goes mid, mixing.
फिर वही हुआ भाई, फिर वही.
As Tech, my man brought this to the table and made it sure that it worked. I can't believe how many times he applied it.
इतने गैप से रह रहा है शायद, इतने गैप से कि उसने हीट चली और वो वहाँ से बाहर हो गया. Shadow Clone Juice ने भाई बाहर निकाल दिया.
That was ridiculous play. I love the tech that we just saw there for Pina, and he's cashing his check. The long set is where you're gonna go. Plenty of games to play, and you can see the emotion on his face. Pina played amazing, and the back and forth is something we definitely got to talk about. The defense that you need to actually survive in this matchup. We know how good Rangchu defense is, especially versus a character like Raven, who is now crazy with keeping you on your toes, and Rangchu just couldn't do enough to stop Pina from swinging in some of these situations, even to the point where he really did start to go more to the hunting stance, using some of the armor. But the defensive options coming out of Pina, whether it be the clone, whether it be the spacing, it just worked out.
Steve, with like memes aside, I've been like laughing every time people have been saying this over the past year. That was actual active defense. You saw it like actually applied. In high level, not only character matchup, but player matchup and reads in some of these stories. We knew that these guys are teammates, they play each other all the time, but the level of, again, high-level understanding of this character matchup and player matchup that Pina showcased here was awesome. He utilized so many tools to great effect. But again, it wasn't just about his pressure that he laid on, not just about some of the gambits that he bet in some of the scramble situations, but look at the tool, digging so deep into the move list to find so many different ways to utilize multiple different parries and counters to find himself and be able to reverse these situations without just blocking like that and being able to lock the W. You talked about it. We're going to check in on the stage.
Here we are with the man of the hour, Pina, victorious, moving on to the top 8. An incredible matchup that we just saw between him and Rangchu, close throughout the whole bit of it, really. And I have to ask you first, you had to bring down your own team at Varel to move on to the top 8. Does that pain you in any way?
$33,500 कर ले भाई ने.
同じチームメイト、バレルの同じチームメイトを倒さなければいけなかったんですけれども、それはピナ選手にとってどのような意味があるのでしょうか。
そうですね。まずバレル同士対決ができたことはまあ良かったです。
Well, first of all, it was great that like I was able to compete against somebody from my team, Varel.
でも勝率はすごいランチュに悪くて僕いつも負けてたんですけど、今日はもう気合とやっぱ心でもう絶対負けないってずっと思ってたので気持ちで勝てたかなって思います。
However, all my results were really poor. Ranchu used to beat me up so many times. But, however, today I was so determined that I will not be defeated this time. So the win was resulted of my mindset.
It clearly was that, because in the third set, you guys are going back and forth and back and forth. How do you deal with this Panda? Because multiple times that ball was just flying right over your head. You dove right back into it.
そうですね。まさにそのような意気込みというのは、もう特に後半戦でもうよく垣間見られました。そして最後の方でどのようにして対策を取られたのでしょうか。はい、
パンダのヒートスマッシュをとにかく読んで。それに対して分身でインソムニアっていう当て身を取って必ずそのパンダのヒートスマッシュに対しての対策を必ず実行したいなと思ってて、それがうまくいったのが勝因だと思います。
So I was determined to make a very good counter attack towards Panda's smash attack. I was really planning to do so. So the win is.
ये लेडी को है ना गेम के बारे में आइडिया नहीं, लेकिन ट्रांसलेटर है तो ये ज़्यादा एग्जैक्ट वर्ड यूज नहीं कर पा रही.
congratulations.
क्या
You
उसने
move
बोला?
on to the top 8. What does that feel now? You're at the tippity top. You're almost there. Final stretch.
そうですね。おめでとうございます。そのような戦略やご準備がこのように売るわけですけれども、トップ8にこのように進出されるという今のお気持ちはいかがでしょうか。
最高に気持ちいいです。やっぱり1年間もうずっとレイブンを信じてきて、いや本当に良かった。もう今ちょっと泣きそうなぐらい嬉しいです。
I'm extremely happy. So I believed in Raven for the past year, really. So I feel like crying. I'm so ecstatically happy now.
It's a very emotional matchup, and of course a big moment. One more time, Riyadh, for our Victor Pena, moving on to the top 8. A big moment for one of the rare Japanese that are still remaining in the tournament. I'll let you go rest up. We still have more games to go. That's Group B signing off. On to C, but that's all after the break.
ये तो भाई और बढ़ गए 39 हो गए 40 ही बोल लो वैसे राउंड फिगर करने के लिए बट 40 नहीं है ये 39,44,301 रुपीस 0.75 पैसा भाई आज की डेट में मेरे पास अगर 30 लाख भी आ जाए ना क्या क्या किया जा सकता है देखो अगर शांति से बैठ के खाना हो ना तो है ना 10 मैंने 5 बैंक नहीं तो क्या कहते हैं 5-5 लाख की ना नहीं 5-5 नहीं ज़्यादा हो जाएगा 10-10 लाख की एफडी करा दो 3 सिंपल क्या सॉरी कम करो 10 लाख की एफडी करा दो 3
Level up your experience with over 8 billion playlists only on Spotify.
2,500 तो मिल ही जाएंगे 10 लाख पे मुझे लग रहा है
For the 2025
और
Esports World Cup.
2,500 कितने हुए 2 2 4 2 3 6 7 7,500 महीने की इनकम हो जाएगी वो भी बैंक खुद देगा और ये फ्लेक्सिबल एफडी बन सकती है पे तुम कभी भी पैसा निकाल सकते हो अगर इमरजेंसी हो तो वरना हर महीने तो तुम्हें मिलेंगे उन एफडी पे 7,000 आराम से मिलेंगे 7,000 इजी पता नहीं इनके वहाँ पे बैंक कैसे काम करता होगा पर फ्री मनी है भाई फ्री मनी अगर एफडी करवा लेता हूँ फ्लाइट का खर्चा रहने का खर्चा और खाने का खर्चा भी अगर निकाल लें तो या 5 लाख का अगर मोटा भी खर्चा हुआ है जो कि मुझे लगता नहीं है इतना गया होगा वैसे तो इनको स्पॉन्सरशिप भी मिलती है तो वहाँ से भी कुछ ना कुछ हेल्प हो ही जाती होगी इनको सही है यार फिर पता है साइड इनकम भी होनी चाहिए इन सब चीज़ों के लिए मुझे ये लगता है साइड इनकम हो ना ई स्पोर्ट्स गेम के लिए तो भी ऑर्गेनाइजर भी छेड़ लेगी चलो 39 है ना मैं 39 में से 9 तो गायब भी कर रहा हूँ मैं खुद अपनी तरफ से गायब कर रहा हूँ तभी तो मैं 30 बोल रहा हूँ उसमें लिखा रहा है 39,44,000 ले दे के खर्चा भी निकल गया स्पॉन्सरशिप वालों को भी दे दिया ऑर्गेनाइजर को भी दे दिया कुछ भी हो गया कटते कटाते मुझे लग रहा है तब भी इसको 30 लाख मिलेंगे अगर 30 नहीं मिले तो 25 तो कहीं नहीं गए भाई अगर मान लो 29-28 बचे तो 2 लाख अगर एक खा भी गया अपने ऊपर खर्च भी कर दिए या कहीं घूम भी लिया तो भी 25 लाख तो है नहीं 25 लाख कम नहीं होता यार 1 लाख मिल जाए आज की डेट में वो भी कम नहीं है किसी के लिए मेरे लिए तो है ही नहीं मेरे को 1 लाख मिल जाए मैं तो आराम से खुश हो जाऊँ 1 लाख में वैसे कुछ एफडी वगैरह या कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट नहीं कर सकता लेकिन एक श्योरिटी हो जाएगी कि हाँ मेरे पास बैंक में पड़े 1 लाख
here at Teamfight Tactics, where Weibo Gaming have toppled Virtus Pro in the grand finals. Amazing scenes over here at the arena.
It was a crazy final. 3-1 is our end score as Weibo finishes on top of the board. We knew this game was over, probably with 10 minutes left in it.
Indeed, indeed. Weibo Gaming secure their first club championship victory here.
पर फिर भी मैं तो ये कहूँगा कि esports के लिए ना एक साइड इनकम होनी चाहिए कि तुम्हारे मंथली कुछ ना कुछ आ रहे हो अलग से अगर कुछ ना कुछ आ रहे होंगे ना तो उसमें तुम्हें हेल्प हो जाएगी सर्वाइव करने के लिए इस चीज में सर्वाइव करना ज्यादा मुश्किल है
Pena walks out of the room straight into phase 3. Japan in the house. Ni, Jonding and Ranchu have some work to do tomorrow to try and join him in that final day. Rukang, Bubsy, MYK. This was certainly not expected.
I just want to point something out. You just said those names.
Full time taking player to
Did you know
come
the underdogs actually are the only ones that's made it through thus far?
Really?
Yeah.
India में कह रहे हो तो हाँ.
CBM and Pena, they were our
India में
underdogs.
मुश्किल है.
We love an underdog story.
कहाँ सबके पास इतना वो है. जो अमीर है वो इसमें अपना दिमाग मारना नहीं चाहते हैं. और जिनकी ख्वाहिश है वो मिडिल क्लास होंगे या फिर लोअर मिडिल क्लास होंगे. तो उनको उतना मिलेगा नहीं सपोर्ट. अगर चाहे भी तो भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. टैलेंट भी होना चाहिए, एक सीखने का टाइम भी पर्सन टू पर्सन भी डिफर कर जाता है. फिर जब कभी टूर्नामेंट हो या कुछ हो बाहर, वहां जाने के लिए भी पैसे होने चाहिए. कि बाहर जाना आसान काम नहीं है.
Just the fact that you have to consider that option
Sponsorship भी मिलनी चाहिए तुम्हें.
second guess your own offense because it's kind of a rule breaker.
बहुत सी चीजें हैं.
You could also use it on heat smashes, throws, high mids, lows. It does the job for you on everything if you just call out the timing.
Bubsy, you said that you felt like Rangchu was going to get the job done, and he did get the job done versus Ni. Talk to me a little bit about that match.
I mean, I have to pick up my chest on that one. You know, it was literally the same kind of game plan he came with him. Bam, it was all around the hunting stance, and we saw you pointed it out when we was watching it back. He actually clipped him out of the orbital, and I think after that, Ni just kind of just played defense. And in this game, defense isn't just holding back. You need to be more active. And then I think at one point it was like floor pass on the throw. Yeah, it was a game.
And then Pena got the job done.
सही कहा. प्राइस में भी इतना नहीं होता. ईवो में भी इतना नहीं जितना इन्होंने रखा है. इन्होंने बहुत तगड़ा रखा है.
Since last year, so Pena, congratulations. And that means that we're not going to have a top 8 of just Koreans, So good, we've got some diversity there. But ladies and lads, Group C is next. And we have Mark Minor Rip to give us an intro for what we're going to expect to see going into Group C.
Phase 2 Esports World Cup.
भाई कितना बढ़िया लग रहा है.
We are finding out today who is going to be making it.
ये इंडियन है ना?
It's going to be played out. I'm excited to see
ये
it.
जो ये क्या कहते हैं, क्या नाम है इसका? रिप.
We got Group C coming up though. Let's talk about it real quick. We got LCQ winner Kakoma.
Sponsor भी कितना ही दे देते होंगे.
And another LCQ qualifier.
समझ रहा हूँ मैं, पर still कुछ ना से कुछ हाँ ही सही ऐसा समझ लो. कुछ तो मिल ही रहा है. पर अब जिन लोगों ने भी स्पॉन्सर किया है उनको भी वापस कुछ ना कुछ रिटर्न में मिल जाएगा या उनकी भी एक वो बढ़ जाएगी वैल्यू.
Who do you think is going to win though? Group D.
I want to say Atif has the strongest chance. Everybody is looking at Atif right now. And again, he has a lot riding on this. Second place last year, second place all the time. But I think he's about due for a big championship.
I think Mogul's taking Matt in Group C. I think Kudo.
अगर ये चीज जो है ना ये ट्रायंगल सा अगर गोल्ड का होता ना तो गदर हो जाता. वैसे ये भी अभी जितना भी रखा वो भी कम नहीं है. पर ये गोल्ड का अगर होता ना कसम से भाई कि भाई पार्टिसिपेट करा और जो पता नहीं टॉप टीम कह लो कुछ भी करके कि भाई तुम आए तुम्हारे लिए भी ये चीज. वैसे कोई इतना दिलदार नहीं है पर हाँ अगर ऐसा होता तो बढ़िया चीज हो जाती.
All of them past champions. How do you even break them
Kakoma.
apart here?
I have no idea. We look at this last tournament. It's 2-1 to Kakoma. I mean, Kakoma, you were saying actually, Spike, he wants to find his old self, right?
Yeah.
He wants to get back to himself. But I don't like that. I always think you need to walk forward.
Advance forward, different game.
Don't go backwards. you need to go forwards there. So, but also, say he wasn't confident, but I still believe he's playing possum. This guy is confident. You saw he comes down two rounds and he just comes straight back. So this is, I cannot call this one.
But this is what Kakoma thinks. He said to me this morning, when I said, how you feeling? He goes, if I can find the old me, I have no need to worry. That's the confidence, you know. He was confident before, you know, but he's going up against the EWC defending champion, MYK. What do you think about this matchup with Kokoma and Ulsan?
It's very interesting because both these players kind of like Kokoma seems like he's hyping himself up to be like overconfident almost a little bit, but Ulsan, ever since like Evo last week and a little bit of a character crisis, he's kind of like, I don't know, I don't really believe in myself, but it's just like his fundamentals, his own play style, and just like the way he plays, when it's on and he's in the match, he turns it up.
And he's like, you know, even if he's not really confident with this character, he's committed to it. And I think that's the most important thing, right? A lot of people have been a little bit wishy-washy. They got a couple of characters, you know, we're seeing with Chikarin, with the Lily and the Clive. I don't know which one to pick here. Like you were saying to you, Rukang, right? I might go for the Lily. That kind of, having those two characters sometimes can kind of get into your head a little bit, but he's going all the way with Dragonlord, which I really love. But ladies and lads, we must move to the next match, which is going to be the match of the day. Yes, it's Kudans versus Arslan Ash. I'll start with you, Bubsy. Talk to me about this matchup.
I mean, I'm very interested to see who Arslan Ash is going to play. I believe that Kudans is very prepared for him. Is it going to be the Ana? Is it going to be Nina? I don't know. Last time we saw Atif play, Arslan play the Ana, it was against John Ding, and there was a few, like, you know, missed opportunities, big whiffs. So against Kudans, he can't do that. It's small margins like that will lose you the match.
Rukang, Kudans has been on point, man. Arslan Ash, though, just coming off that fresh Evo win. What do you think?
Yeah, very similar to what you said, Bubsy, as well. Is he going to go for the Ana or the Nina? That's the big question here. It's still first to 2 action. I said this before, in a first to 5 setting, Arslan Ash is near impossible to beat. But here, he really needs to make the right decision. Ana or Nina, who knows?
Okay, well, actually, I believe that we have Ryan Hart right now with Arslan Ash for an interview. Let's hear what he has to say going into this match.
Arslan, it's been crazy since you burst onto the scene. Super fantastic results, ones like we've never seen before. I want to ask you though, you know, you've played against players that have been playing Tekken even longer than you. You know, Nobi, we've seen you play against Neat. Today you're going to be going up against another legend of the sport in Kudans, and this man has been throwing electrics longer than Granny's have been shopping in Sainsbury's. How do you strategize against an opponent that has more Tekken experience?
Series तो मेरे ख्याल से सबको कर रही है मेरे ख्याल से.
Wow, what a difficult question. I don't know. I think you just need to adopt. You know, and this year Kudan has been playing so good. I saw him struggling last year. He didn't do anything. Like, he traveled all over the world, but he couldn't provide results. But this year he has been playing amazing. I think it's just more like I am also playing so much. This is my full-time job, so it's easy when it's your full-time job to understand. You know, also the way Tekken 8 works, it just not only, you know, it just erase the legacy part a little bit, not too much. So it's like a new game kind of. So it's easy to, like, legacy players of course have advantage, but new players, the difference is not too much between the new players and the legacy player, I think, because of Tekken 8.
Thank you very much for that fantastic insight. Arslan Ash ahead of day 3, he's feeling confident.
I really love that interview from Arslan because, you know, Ryan Hart asked, you know, what do you think about someone who's got way more experience than you? And he said, you know, legacy is kind of not as important nowadays. And then Arslan's like, yeah, he made it anyway last year. No, guys at home, let's get straight to the game. I'll ask you one question. Just picking up the day, okay? Kudans or Arslan Ash?
I think it's going to be Arslan.
Ooh, Bobsy?
I'm going to have to go Kudans.
Oh, okay.
Magic's going to happen. Magic's going to happen.
Rukang.
Oh, I have to go with Arslan Ash on this one.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to also go for Arslan Ash. That's 3-1 here. Let's see if we're going to be right here on the desk. But ladies and lads, will Pakistan make it into phase 3 today? It's a title that escaped Arslan Ash last year, and there are 3 Koreans in his way, including the EWC defending champion Ulsan. Ladies and lads, don't go anywhere. Group C after this.
जिस टाइम की बात हो रही है उस टाइम ड्रैगनोव ओपी था. अब ड्रैगनोव इतना ओपी नहीं है, तो यहाँ पे स्ट्रगल करना पड़ जाएगा उल्सान को. हर कोई इस चीज़ से एग्री करेगा ही. मैं खुद इस चीज़ को सोच रहा हूँ कि वही जीतेगा, क्या कहते हैं, अरसलान ही जीतेगा. कुडांस पता नहीं, बाकी कुछ भी हो सकता है. वो कह रहा है ना, मैजिक हैपेंस, कुछ भी हो सकता है. इंटरेस्टिंग बन जाएगा अगर कुडांस जीत गया तो. मतलब एक तरह का एक मेंटल प्रेशर तो बढ़ जाएगा अरसलान पे, लेकिन एक वो हो जाएगा, एक कि हाँ भाई वो कहाँ से निकल के आ रहा है। क्या है ना कि जब कोई जीतने लग जाता ना लगातार, तो फिर है ना उसकी है ना इतनी वैल्यू रहती ही नहीं है। फिर सब लोग कह ही देते हैं हाँ ये तो जीतेगा ही जीतेगा, इसकी तो कोई वो बात नहीं है। तो यहाँ पे ना एक सिंपैथी गेम आ जाती है कि अब है ना बहुत से लोग ये मानते हैं कि अरसलान जीतेगा, लेकिन कुडांस के साथ फिर भी एक ये रहेगा कि भाई वो जीता तो मज़ा आएगा, जैसे तुम कह रहे हो। और यही मैं भी चाहूँगा। सब जानते हैं अरसलान जीतेगा, लेकिन स्टिल एक होप रहती है कि भाई ये जीता तो एक अलग ही लेवल की चीज़ बन जाएगी। अच्छा टाइमिंग दिखा रखा है 19 पे, ये टाइम ही है ना 20-15 20-30, यानी इतने टाइम पे होगा अगर मैं सही हूँ तो। मेरी घड़ी में 24 घंटे वाला हिसाब नहीं है। तेरह 14 15 16 17 18 19 तो हो चुका है। ये क्या है 19 एक 19 और एक 19 15, मतलब टाइम है क्या ये?
This is Peter. He plays Tekken 8 on PlayStation tournaments. Peter wins hundreds of avatars easily. But how? On his PS5, Peter launched Tekken 8, found PlayStation tournaments, and registered.
अच्छा ये वहाँ के हिसाब से टाइम होगा, यहाँ के हिसाब से नहीं, क्योंकि मैं देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे तो बज चुके हैं 9:40 और मैं 19 से कैलकुलेट करूँ 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 7 बजे 2 घंटे पीछे चल रहे ये लोग, हमसे पीछे ही रहते हैं लोग। मैंने देख लिया 9:40 हो रहे हैं, वहाँ पे हो रहे होंगे शायद 7 कुछ, नहीं 7 बजेंगे अब।
Welcome back to the Esports World Cup. We just got done with Group B here in the second phase of Tekken 8, and oh my goodness, it was wild. Big Pena, I told you, he was going to pin his opponent, he's going to pin your opponent right to the mat, and he gets it done against John Ding and then Rang Chu as well. I'm not going to lie, I know a lot of y'all at home did not have him favored in those 2 matches.
It is a heartbreaking moment for fellow Bears all over the world, because should have had him 2 games also in a row, and then still Pena, his preparation, we talked about it in the interview, he's prepared a lot for it, he's faced this sort of opponent before, he's ready for it. He is #1 out of the group now in the top 8, guaranteeing a lot of money, which is a big deal for him, even if he had to drop down his own teammate from Team Varel to the lower bracket.
Hey man, you know what, we can't necessarily say what the anime is, but there's some animes y'all know back home where you gotta make sure you destroy your brother to get to the next level, and that's exactly what Pena just did. My man might have a shotting gun right now.
It's definitely a story to look out for though, Rob, as we continue on with our groups. On to Group C. We've passed the halfway mark. Shall we introduce our players?
Let's do it, Milosh.
Let's do it. Our first one representing Na'Vi, it's none other than Kokoma! Qualifying out of LCQs is no easy task, but the South Korean has studied and practiced hard and recovered from a tough start to the 2025 competitive year. How deep will his first ever EWC run be? We're about to find out, Rob.
Well, Kokoma, definitely a phenomenal player, qualified from the LCQ, but this mountain that he has to climb next has actually seen the mountaintop. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for DN Freaks Ulsan! You hear that energy and you feel that energy that he brings to this arena. This is the reigning and defending EWC 2024 Tekken 8 champion. He's also won Chain Shift 2025, BFG. He's top 8 finishes at Evo Japan, BAM, and CEO. This man is on an insane hot streak as he has actually won 3 out of the last 6 majors that he has attended. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man to beat officially, because in the end of the day, it is his championship to lose.
Even if he is the man to beat, you could still see the shakes when he came in on day one. A lot of relief once he survived through the initial set of groups, but it does not get easier at this point. We'll see who can make it past Group C. For that, we have to start our match. Kokoma versus Ulsan begins right now to our commentators.
Phase 2 Esports World Cup, Tekken 8 action. We're in Group C. We got 2 legends on the stage. It is Markman with Rip. Rip, it has been a long time, my friend. It is good to have you here.
It is good to be back currently. Ulsan, EWC champion 2024, coming into this match here in Phase 2, going up against Kokoma. Last year was also here at EWC. This year had to qualify through the last chance qualifier to make it. And this one should be interesting. Kokoma was not playing well at all in Phase 1, but somehow still managed to squeak through. And then, you know, he told his bag, I got to go back to the old me.
But what does that mean, Rip?
I don't know. I asked him in person. I was like, what does that mean you got to go back to the old me? He's like, go back to my play style.
I don't remember him winning last year.
He was definitely worse. I don't know. But with that being said, hopefully he's not overthinking things.
No, and well, the thing is, for both of these players, I need to specifically call out, I feel like they're still doing some soul searching, trying to figure out which characters can they do the most damage with. They haven't seemed to, at least in Season 2, really find the characters that is going to secure them those big victories. They've been floating, they've been going back and forth. Kokoma using a little bit of Dragunov, using a little bit of Paul, using a little bit of Feng Wei. Ulsan also the same way, using some Lars, using some Dragunov. What's he going to do? What are these players going to pick? This is a race to 2. And again, these guys are very familiar with each other. These are world-class players.
Exactly, and Ulsan, as you mentioned, having a little bit of a character crisis himself. But when we saw him in Phase 1, he almost lost to JDCR.
Yeah.
He was down 2 rounds in the final game. All of a sudden, he just turned something on, right? Light bulb came up, and he won.
I got to call that out because, you know, the week before, he lost him at EVO.
Yeah.
That is a huge thing, to be able to overcome in such quick succession and be able to move forward. That is the true hallmark of a champion, is to be able to, you know what? I lost that time. I'm going to buckle down. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to focus, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, Kokoma right now, he needs to find a way to get back to his winning ways, right? He knows he did not perform well in Phase 1, and he's trying to maybe psych himself up in some way to change things up and do better. But to me, it's just, you know, you can't focus on the money, even though it's incredibly life-changing money out here at the Esports World Cup. You just got to play the game. You've done it before. You've played all these opponents before. Just go in there and get it done.
Well, you guys saw it. He has the smell of victory, but can he take it for himself? Kokoma and Ulsan starts now.
And we saw some Ulsan, yes, a lot of down forward 1, down 2, classic Dragunov. And when he really gets the timing of his opponent, he really steps on the gas, press the offense.
Yeah, and these are characters, again, that we don't really see as much winning tournaments nowadays, but again, still very, very strong threats.
Oh yeah, without that, and these characters themselves have just been such a staple.
Forward or back, एक साथ इतना fast कर रहे हैं कि
Oh, he tried to go to the 4-2-1, but Ulsan ready with the step into the launch. The follow-up has him towards the side.
Good side roll.
Oh man,
big
counter hit.
Rage one now, Ulsan countered again with the down back 3. Kokoma going back to his old ways, I think.
Maybe he was talking about the rhythm. He found the rhythm.
Less afraid to do the risky lows, maybe. And another thing I've noticed about his playstyle, he uses a lot of the down back 3, but doesn't use the QCF1 with Feng, even though it's faster now.
Yeah, it is a little bit sped up. Different types of punish. Of course, you know, launch punishable with that down back 3. Let's see what he does. How they're going to approach. Has the wall positioning here, but a great step from Ulsan. We're up over 2 and the guaranteed follow-up.
Nice.
And he gets the back turn mid as well.
Punish.
Pressure right now. Good 10-frame punish there.
Punish.
Punish down as well.
Here से
Kokoma
दो बार same. -14 वाले punish.
Back to the old him, I guess.
Move.
Man, he's looking strong. Let's see if he can continue onwards. You know, a lot of these games, a lot of these sets that we've been seeing throughout group stages today have been really one-sided. Really one-sided.
ये गया. Floor.
Down 4-3 gets
Floor आएगा.
All the decision-making for Kokoma right now is there, right? Everything is working out correctly. And there it is, the QCF1.
He can hear you. He can feel you. Oh, it's
तुरंत react किया.
Can we get to this wall though? That's the question mark right now. It seems like we could be able to, and we do. And the heat's perfectly placed as well.
Into the
Floor
spike
मिल गया.
and the
Oh my
pop-up.
gosh.
Oh, now what's the mix?
Boom! The
Aye.
heat smash Kakoma 3-0s Ulsan for game number
रुक नहीं रहा
one.
वो.
I don't know if that was the placements of his lows, the ways that he was using down back 3, but being able to get the heat smash at the very end, able to beat out any of the
ये
options
सूंघता ही रहता
that
है.
Ulsan was trying to push back with, that was a very dominant performance. But that was 3 rounds straight, yeah?
3 rounds straight.
ये पक्का
Kakoma.
विक्स सूंघता है मुझे लग रहा है. ये
Sometimes it
विक्स ही है.
happens so fast, we don't even get to think about it.
Ulsan yesterday mentioned that he was a little nervous going to the Kakoma matchup because Kakoma knows his playstyle.
Yeah. I mean, when you're a world-class player like Ulsan, I feel like more and more people will know. But obviously, Kokoma, because they played each other so many times, has that extra feel on it. He knows timing. Timing is what's important. You saw so many times as Ulsan made an approach, tried to take his turn back, goes for the running 2. He got hit with the hop kick. He got hit with the counter hit jab. He got hit with the down back 3. There was a lot to show in Kokoma and how he approached this.
And Ulsan now opting to stick with the Dragunov. Let's see if it's the right choice. He's made plenty of come from behind victories, so losing the first game, not the end of the world for Ulsan, but this is only a race to 2.
Sponsor करना चाहिए कंपनी को.
I mean, you don't want to drive in from the rear. Let's see what he does here. How is he going to approach? Now going for the ignition switch, the follow-up.
फिक्स है ना, खुशी-खुशी कर देगा अगर पता चल गया कि ऐसा कुछ है. मुझे तो लग रहा है.
Bro, he's just dashing.
They're both just dashing.
Okay, Ulsan now starting to open up offensively.
Finally,
Gets a salvo.
1-1.
Counter hit, pushing towards the wall here. Russian assault.
Wow, where's the high off back forward?
निकल गया.
Down. He's trying to get the heat engager behind it.
Back in my day, you were not chasing that down.
ये बहुत रिस्की मूव चल रहा है. -14 वाले मूव.
Looking to close things out here right now. Kokoma looking really strong.
Yo, but he positioned himself into the wall with all the pressure. He went for punish that. He dashed. It's over. 4 rounds straight, Kakoma.
Sometimes your reflexes are too strong. That whiff throw, he forced him to go for the throw break, and he was able to whiff punish because of the power crush.
Yeah, Ulsan is struggling right now.
I mean, he has to get on the scoreboard, man. That's 4 straight rounds now for Kokoma.
Yeah, we haven't seen as many back force from him. But their rush is all fine.
निकल गया.
Kakoma is on today.
Yeah, the forward 4 able to land here. Now going to push towards the wall. He gets it, big damage. He's going to have to activate at some point. One of these players will. There it is.
Yeah, that had been oh, he got the heat crash.
Like I said, he has positioning here. Goes for the assault one more time.
He
did not press.
Launch. He tried. And that's one of those moments, you know, where if you can land that, you can totally steal the momentum back. But right now, Ulsan on the board. Dangerous for Kakoma.
Let's see what he does and how he approaches here. I like it. Gets the follow-up, mix up. Again for the low. Guaranteed hit. That is guaranteed follow-up afterwards. Oh my gosh, everything's starting to land for Kokoma.
You'll take me back to the old me.
Oh, the duck. He didn't get the right punish.
Doesn't matter. He's just going to shoulder anyway. Had the heat behind it. Would have been a heat dash to make it safe. And here we go. Set point, Kakoma.
Bro, I can't believe it's this early. Can Kakoma send the reigning champion to the loser's bracket this early?
I mean, you can't count Ulsan out, though. We saw the comebacks he made against JDCR.
Down for 1, फिर down 2.
Okay, signal. Oh my goodness.
The way that Kokoma's approaching with just his spiritual pressure, just dashing in his face, it's crazy.
It's working out right now, too. If he can get one launcher. Oh, one launch will kill right now.
He has to be careful. Ulsan has to be very careful how he approaches here. Has to watch out how he's sidestepping here.
Kakoma just finding little jab pokes.
Punish.
Bigger of a risk that time. Duck.
He got the mini punish. Could have got way more.
It could have been the game already. It could have been the set already, but instead.
The challenge, the second hit.
Oh my gosh. He could have had it. He could have been over right now. He would have been one match in, but instead Ulsan final round game 2. Still set point Kakoma.
Yeah. Got a little greedy there with the back 4 transition. Able to get punished here, but right now Kokoma not skipping a beat here. Has the pressure, has the wall positioning.
Got to do it this way. Back tempo, nice chase down from Ulsan.
No duck on the down forward 1 string. The follow up here, heat engage, forward 2. Oh, he's fighting. He's gonna have to activate and try fighting back here. Can he do it?
Oh भाई इतना अच्छा मौका था वो down forward 2 से launch हो जाता.
But he loses all his heat. Not able to get the full damage Oki afterwards. Uh-oh.
Okay, homing grab. बहुत सही.
Oh my God, that was supposed to wall.
All splat नहीं मिला भाई.
The back Kakoma takes out Ulsan.
Going back to the old me. I don't know which version of himself he found, but the version he is running right now is proven to be working. And Kokoma moving on to the upper bracket finals. He has a chance to make it out.
unbelievable. Compared to how he performed in phase 1, that is a little bit of a shocker there. Sending our reigning, defending EWC
अच्छा वैसे इनके पास अब एक और चांस नहीं है ना
phase 2.
ये हार गए तो यहाँ पे हार गए ना
He
बाहर है ना ये अभी
the hard way through the last chance qualifier, didn't even win the LCQ, but made it here, and he's now making a huge statement against our defending champion.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that opportunity, and Kokoma making the best of it here today. He's one match away from qualifying into that top 8. And just every decision was the correct one, it felt like, in that first game.
Yeah, he played so amazing. The way that he was switching up his offense with his movement, just the pressure of him just kind of being in Ulsan's face, it made Ulsan second guess when he was going to attack because, again, lots of counter hits, lots of opportunity for Kokoma to be able to get punishes here and there.
Yeah, and the wildest part, too, is just that even when things didn't go his way, right? Ulsan starts winning these rounds, he just kept the pressure going. It's like it never phased him.
Yeah, that was good stuff. And then, of course, you see the approach here towards the very end, and they had to shake on it, but that was good stuff.
Fantastic stuff. Kokoma getting it done against Ulsan.
All right, we have the head-to-head.
ये वाला match
and Kudans. That is going to be coming up next. Excited to see this. A lot of us have been talking about this matchup.
This is a big one. There's a lot of history between these two players. Arslan seems to have Kudan's number. He also met him at the pre-Evo dojo. So definitely Arslan could definitely be the person to take this one. But Kudans, he's been prepping so hard, I feel like, it might be his time.
Yeah, and this is going to be one that I think is going to be very, very intricate. And I think early on, they're going to find out what kind of pace it's going to go into.
Yeah, I'm very, very curious about this one. Kudan's been training, I think, like 12 hours per day, right? He had such a good run, won the STL Championship offline, went to Evo, didn't perform so super, but also didn't perform super badly either. And let's see what happens here against Arslan.
All right, we are going to throw it to the stage, and we're going to find out what's going to happen next. Let's go.
Wow, and just like that, a surprise result, I feel like you got to say. The LCQ qualifier, Kokoma, actually takes down the EWC 2024 champion. What is going on right now?
Incredibly fast series as well. Blink and you'll miss it, but that's the beauty of it, right? You're here with the crown. It rests so heavy. The stress, you could see it on everybody's faces, especially Ulsan in this case. And through it all, it's a great story that we have to tell. It's not over for the EWC champion from last year, of course, but still an upset and a half here on the bracket reset.
Man, we literally are hearing drums right now. My man, look, the Twisted Minds mascot. There's some crazy energy going on right now, and I believe I know which player's name they are screaming.
I know exactly why they're doing it. So how about we start our next matchup here in Group C. First up, none other than the man himself, the GOAT, Arslan Ash! Representing Twisted Minds, there's one man holding the GOAT title. It is this man right here, the spearhead of the Pakistani scene, a trailblazer and a Nina main like no other. Last year he was out in groups. This year he is absolutely on his revenge arc at the Esports World Cup.
Arslan Ash, you cannot make it up. This man right here is another player that players actually consider potentially the GOAT even in his young career. Already 6 Evo titles, feats that we have not seen. That said, the game is not played with accolades. It's played with that controller in your hand. And this next man he is about to go up against is a legend in the game. Put your hands together for Q-Don! Q-Don's representing Team Zero tenacity, but do not get it twisted. He has a whole lot of tenacity, ladies and gentlemen. This is an Evo champion. He won Tekken Tag back in 2005. That's how long he's been doing it. And a little jab at my brother, one of our talents here. He actually played against Ryan Hart in that grand final. Shout out to both of those legends. Winning Tekken 7 in 2017. This man has legacy and experience. This is an example of the new legends.
If we sit here and we just start counting down everything that these guys have won, we'll be here all day. We have a game to get started with, so our commentators sat and are ready. Arslan Ash is sat behind versus Q-Dons. Let's get it started.
match of the day. Pakistan's Arslan Ash versus South Korea's Kudans the Legend. This one should be a lot of fun. Mark, how you feel about it?
I'm feeling good because, again, they called it out. A Nina player like no other. And you know why I say that and why they say that?
Why?
Because I think he's going to use Ana in this
why.
particular matchup. However, Rookie of the Year, Kudans. And why is he a rookie? Because this is the first time he switched away from his main character for a very long time of Devil Jin. He is now rocking Heihachi Mishima and seeing success, making it through the LCQ, and now challenging the world's best players here at EWC for a chance to move further and hopefully get into that top 8. Two legendary players, they're going to clash. Only one person's going to come out on top.
And you heard the crowd in that arena. Super rowdy right now, probably the loudest I've heard the crowd out here in Esports World Cup in these phases so far. But Arslan Ash is most likely going to be that Ana. But also, these guys, they've met before, right? Pre-Evo Dojo, Arslan Ash beat Kudans. It seems like he has his number through, but Kudans had been training. He knew this was going to be a matchup last night, so I'm sure, without a doubt, he has prepped himself to the best of his ability to try to take out Arslan Ash.
I expect that from every single player that's here, that they're going to prepare for what's in front of them or what they know. And I'm excited to see what happens here. What has Kudans been cooking? Because this is such a rare character that we would see. Obviously, he's been winning some tournaments here and there, representing in his region. But at this level, we've not seen a Mishima in a very long time.
Exactly, and also qualifying for EWC through that LCQ alongside, his homie Kokoma. And they're both in the same group here in Phase 2. Pretty wild.
Kokoma, of course, already sitting, waiting for a chance here. Ulsan, of course, had to go into the lower bracket. One of these two players will be facing off against one of the other. God. It's going to be, the stakes are high. The stakes are insane.
Yeah, I was just thinking, one of these guys is going to lose, and they will have to play Ulsan.
That wild and it doesn't matter which one goes there, because that's going to be a crazy match.
So Ulsan or one of these two will be eliminated from Phase 2. Oh, that's crazy. All right. This is so wild to me, too, because Kudans, I remember he visited Southern California way back in like 2005, maybe even before that.
In the Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection days, right?
Yeah, and I remember he played so much that he hurt his hands on stick. He ended up winning the tournament by playing on pad back then.
Yeah.
That's how powerful he was, and went to EVO and everything. But, that was 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago.
He's had one of the most storied careers in Tekken to be able to step away from the game, 20 years, come back, and be able to win a world championship. Not many people can do that. So when you're talking about GOATs, that's probably one of the most greatest storylines of all time in Tekken that we've had as a community. But again, you got to deal with champions from different eras, and this is one that we're being treated to right now. One of the legends of old going against the legend of now.
That is absolutely true. Arslan Ash, without a doubt, the legend of now. Since 2019, 6 EVO titles to his name. And he's done it with so many characters and now across 2 different Tekken games, Tekken 7 and Tekken 8.
Yeah, he is amassing EVO titles and EVO championships faster than anybody else, even faster than the rate of Justin Wong back in the day.
And the thing, too, the tournament sizes that Justin Wong back then were nowhere near the size of terms that Arslan is winning these days.
Yeah, it's great to see because, again, more and more people are into playing and competing at these tournaments around the world. For us, we're used to those Tekken tournaments where our biggest tournaments are 300 people, right? To be able to see thousands now is
कितने % chance होंगे कि Kudans जीते?
EWC touching 11 events around the world, and then of course our 32 or 31 qualifiers, counting our champion from last year. It's a great global representation. Even though not every region was able to qualify, you still got to give them love because everybody that made it out here, they deserve the respect.
Oh yeah, they fought hard to get these EWC spots, but man, this is going to be fun. Here we go into the match. It's going to be
Ana Lee hai aur udhar Heihachi.
Ana, Arslan Ash going up against the Heihachi from Kudans. Game 1, Phase 2, upper bracket. Let's get it.
Here we go. Everyone wants to know, Kudans, are you ready for this, Ana?
मुझे लग रहा था कुछ कमाल होगा. मुझे लग रहा अच्छा कुछ कमाल होगा. Let's see. हो जाए तो बढ़िया.
Kudans definitely has a game plan. He is prepped and ready with that down forward 1.
Down jab. तुरंत ही down jab मारा भाई.
Early on, punish here.
वो रुकना नहीं चाहेगा.
How are you gonna be able to take control of the matchup here?
तुरंत फिर से एक और down jab.
Smash now the mix.
And one of the very important things here for Heihachi in general, he has to make sure he uses every single round.
Down jab मार दिया.
Warrior instinct, which makes Heihachi a much different, much stronger character.
Yeah, Kudans, if he's up 2 rounds to 1, we'll use that in round 4. Very common for him. But right now, his punishment game is on point. He's done a good job of interrupting the stance for mana. Also, down jab interruption has been on point. Third hit strings, though, man. Arslan has to master throwing those out.
I like the approach, too, with Kudans. The way that he's using the down forward one, kind of dashing and finding his way in, it's going to open him up to be able to do things like dashing electric, dash back 4. He's trying to challenge Arslan to maybe sidestep it, and he hasn't been doing it. But a great duck there from Arslan.
Nice blocking from Kudans, though. And the heat.
Bye.
Armor.
Wall मिला नहीं.
Just outside of it, but he has rage still.
Rage है.
Follow up here with the elbow. Oh my God, the springing, that was close.
Down jab तुरंत चला भाई.
The throw into mix.
Bye.
Kudans brings it back 2 rounds to 0 on Arslan Ash right now.
That was crazy. A down 1-2 at the very end. Surprised Arslan. He was not expecting that here. How can you slap?
And right now Arslan.
भाई वो down jab बहुत मारा. Oh बहुत सही.
And that was the thing. The way Arslan was able to get offense started was to start opening him over the low. And the moment he went for that, the Hell Axel hit.
All the way to the wall here. Boom!
And Kudans, he is playing prep. Whatever lab work he did, it is working right now.
Big lead right now for Kudans, but here, look out.
Wide opener.
Has rage as well. Every poke doing more damage, but gets caught by the heat smash. Kudans looking to take game number 1, 3 rounds straight.
All right, I'm going to be very honest, Rip. When we were talking about it as a group, obviously I have been, and I'll let people know, I have been cheering for Kudans since forever now.
Yes.
I thought this was going to be impossible for him. But what did he just show? He showed us a 3-0 victory. That's not easy to do against this particular player, against Arslan Ash.
I have been commenting these STL events on Soup for a minute now. And let me tell you, this is the first time that I saw Kudans play with the Heihachi, and he went off with it right before even I said, he is onto something now. I haven't seen this level of Kudans since he won the Tekken 7 TWT finals.
Yeah, so shades of 2017 showing up here. And, you know, traditionally, Kudans is a player that plays very defensively sound. He has been going full tilt on offense.
I'm telling you.
Oh, my God.
He has adjusted to the Tekken style of play. And he still has that right there, right? The defensive sidestep, look for the electric whip punish. And he has those. He's been having this execution for 20 years now.
Arslan has to be careful. He's in a bad spot by the wall. Oh my gosh, a free crouch. Down forward 4, guaranteed demon uppercut.
Very nice.
Up? I don't think so. I'm full. Third hit of the string. He's looking to duck at that time. Kudans is on it right now.
The sidestep. Oh my goodness. He is showing everything.
Oh,
chaos judgment reversal of the throws. That was, oh my goodness.
Whipping full cross, walk into the way.
Ball pe bhai, nice.
4 rounds straight now on Arslan Ash.
That's unfortunate for Arslan because that was a big opportunity for him to take the momentum back. Okay, they're shooting.
Yeah, down back 2 starts the round. Very interesting choice there from Arslan.
The staggered wave dash from Kudans is so scary.
Keeps you guessing. Third hit the strings. Arslan special. Hey.
Good activation.
Good block.
Oh, he's trying to chase him down. What a whip punish. Arslan with an amazing down forward, too. He's going to push towards the wall. He should be able to get the kill here.
The back foot from Arslan was so good. And just taking the damage, don't take the balcony. Arslan finally on the board.
That was great stuff. He needed
fantastic.
that. Needed to put the Band-Aid on it.
Kudans checking the down forward 1-2. He's like, they could be a stance here.
Down jab turanti.
Down forward 1.
Kei baar down jab. Oh, bhai.
Chaos Judgment stance.
He's been looking for it, right? Kudans has been instructed to down jab a lot since the first game. And Arslan finally using the stance to auto-counter it.
There's a level of
nice.
And it has to say a lot because Arslan did not waver at all.
Stance abhi on nahi kiya.
He is trying to fight this out.
Oh, bhai.
This is big. This is going to hurt big time.
The wall's right there. Kudans adjusting for the wall spacing. Hey.
One more hit. One more mix. Oh, counter hit.
Punish. That set point for Kudans. And he's all stocked up. Is it instinct time?
Yeah, I think he's going to go for it. He does not want to give Arslan a chance to fight back. He's going to pop and he's going to go in.
Here we go. Warrior instinct activated for Kudans.
And the thing you have to be careful for, the demon uppercut, the demon breath becomes much more lethal. The health sweep becomes much more lethal.
Ek launch
going to deal with it.
और health ऐसे पानी की तरह बहेगी.
Oh my gosh.
Catch up down to 3. Didn't work out with the wild sentry from Heihachi. Here comes the heat burst activation. Get off him. Boom.
ये शुरू हो गया.
The follow up the damage.
Yes. Guard break.
Guard break.
Oh, launch.
He might be dead. He might be dead.
Not dead just yet. Kudans.
Bhai, 2-0.
Kudans over.
2-0, bhai, 2-0.
A legend.
Hey, Bubsy, I told you so. We right. Tell those other 3 guys in the desk what just happened.
Wow. And again, a lot of people thought he was.
अब यहाँ पे वो चीज हुई है जो बड़ी अजीब सी लग रही है.
Performance just now was not that of an underdog. That was a legendary performance.
अजीब भी नहीं है पर वो एक ऐसी चीज हो गई है जो शायद
absolutely crazy. We talked about it.
जो बात कर रहे थे कह रहे थे कि 3-1 का हिसाब है.
I knew from what I saw from Kudans just like a
हो
month
गया
ago that he has been training his A off. You know what I'm saying? Like he's wild right now, man. He has not looked as good since 2017.
I gotta call it out. You know, this is probably too much information, but I remember after season 1, after all of the tournaments ended, Kudan sent me a long message. He was like, you know what? I think it's time. I'm finally gonna switch characters.
Wow.
And when he made that switch, I wasn't surprised that it was another Mishima, but I was surprised that he was doing so well. Because you remember, he made it out to the TWT finals, LCQ. Not pretty far with that Heihachi, but it wasn't
ऐसा भी नहीं गया ये मैच कि बिल्कुल
not yet.
1 point इसके 1 point इसके ऐसा भी नहीं. ये गया है straight 2-0.
You learn a lot more.
Losing is the best way to learn, in my opinion. This was just, it was pretty dominant.
और उसने चेंज भी नहीं किया. नीना भी लिया. कर सकता था पर उसने लिया नहीं.
And again, a lot of the other rounds, it just showed the patience, the control, and look at the determination from that pop-off just there from Kudans. Again, if y'all forgot, Korea came here to play.
Korea has definitely come to play. And that, of course, sets up this matchup, which is crazy. LCQ
ऐसा लग रहा है इस टूर्नामेंट में. यो राजीव भाई क्या हाल चाल है?
कैसे? On the winner's side of the LCQ, Kudans ended up beating Kokoma to be able to guarantee his spot, his top 4 placement there. And Kokoma, of course, had to come back all the way from the lower bracket, and he made it as well. But these guys have trained together.
चल रहा है
They played together in the past. These guys know each other. And now this is the matchup we're going to see, Rib.
I remember back in like 2018, right?
और
these guys were actually traveling to
prize
together.
है 1 million.
Kokoma, I remember it was at NorCal Regionals, I think it was.
1 million.
Kokoma pulled out a DLC character because he knew Kudans didn't have experience against it, and he beat him with it. So I'm just wondering, now, it's like in this moment to qualify for the top 8, do you have something in your pocket to take out Kudan still?
Yeah, the last time these guys met was at the LCQ here for EWC, and Kudans ended up winning that one quite convincingly, I would say. And again, maybe this is a lot different from how it was just last week, but again, Kokoma said he got to go back to the old him. And if the old him was any indication from what we saw in the last game, Kudans has his work cut out for him.
And that's a great point. Kokoma
अब यहाँ पे निकालना पड़ेगा. Fang versus यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा हो सकता है. मुझे लग रहा है कि
let's talk about the lower bracket.
1 point हो जाए.
Oh my gosh!
पर
one of them's going home.
Rate शायद ना जाए. शायद.
Whoever loses here, the winner of that match has to play them.
That's disgusting. And
this is a crazy group.
भाई कितना बढ़िया चीज है. ढक्कन खोला, बटन चेंज कर लिया, चेक कर लिया, सही है.
Again, if you guys are tuning in,
मुझे
this
पूछना
is
था कि तुमने
Tekken 8.
वुकोंग कहाँ से डाउन किया था? वुकोंग मैंने क्या कहते हैं वो नहीं होते जो
world are battling it out for pride,
तो वन टाइम की पकड़ाते हैं.
cement their status as one of the best
जैसे वो अपना
players of all
Steam
time.
अकाउंट दे देंगे, लॉगिन करवा के फिर तुम डाउन कर लो, उसके बाद फिर एज ऑफलाइन होके खेलो. मैंने वैसे लिया था.
So much on the line here just to get into that top 8 of the East.
300 रुपए का पड़ा था मुझे कुछ. और उसमें ना दिक्कत बहुत होती है. मतलब न्यू गेम आई थी तो मुझे बहुत दिक्कत हुई थी क्योंकि जो पैचेस आए थे वो हाँ जो इंस्टा पे मिलता है. वो भी मैंने किसी फ्रेंड के थ्रू पूछा था तो उसने ले रखा था तो उससे मेरे को श्योरिटी थी. लेकिन फिर बाद में वो कुछ अलग हरकत करने लगा था अजीब सी. तो फिर उसके बाद मैंने कभी उससे लिया नहीं कुछ. बट हाँ 300 रुपए के हिसाब से मुझे सही लगा. पर प्रॉब्लम ये रही उसमें कि ऑफलाइन करके खेलना है ना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता था. क्या होता है कि जैसे मान लो स्टार्टिंग में तो मैं उसके अकाउंट में लॉगिन भी कर पा रहा था तो उसने मेरे को बाहर ही कर दिया. फिर मेरे को पता है क्या करना पड़ता था. मेरे को है ना सेटिंग्स में जाके सेटिंग्स में जाके क्या कहते हैं इंटरनेट सेटिंग में जाके ईथरनेट को डिसेबल करना पड़ता था. फिर जाके मैं फिर गेम लॉन्च करता था तो जाके वो कहता था स्टीम को है ना ऑफलाइन कर लो. तब जाके वो चलता था. कोई जुगाड़ है अभी तक तो वो जुगाड़ निकला नहीं है. सिर्फ ये एक जुगाड़ है या फिर एक जुगाड़ ये कर सकते हो अपने फ्रेंड्स में से किसी को पूछ लो. अगर वो मिलके ले सकते हैं तो फिर देख लो. तो क्या हो जाएगा कि बट जाएगा टीम अकाउंट. Starting launch बढ़िया.
Like to use that to start some of these rounds, and boy, is it paying off right now.
Yeah, not just a payoff, but look at the huge damage in the corner. The mix-up here, down 3 follow-up.
Full crowd sweep for him as well.
And that's scary to use because you have to be point blank to get the knockdown.
Good block of Kudans. A little aggro with it right there.
वैसे इतनी health के बाद ऐसा रिस्क लेना वैसे कोई गलत भी नहीं है.
With the combo,
But
let's
chip
see what
damage
he's going to be able to
recover
capitalize
बहुत तगड़ी हो रही है.
as well. Sweep, yup.
Oh, he's back in his round now. One heat dash shoulder.
He can do it.
There it is. Now the mix.
Oh
my God, Windy.
At a disadvantage like that, you're going to throw out the God Fist and it's going to land.
Kakoma gave him one moment. He's
यहाँ
like,
पे
"Here's 3
Indian
frames
team
to
नहीं
do something." He's like, all right, I'm electric. You know, I'm like, what?
But उम्मीद करते हैं आगे इन फ्यूचर आ जाए कोई.
Man, those flinches
यहाँ
with
पे
inches,
कोरिया से
the
हैं,
electrical
जापान से
work. You
हैं,
gotta be ready for that kind of stuff.
और
really established the health sweep with wild stand 2 from Kakoma now.
Yeah, big counter hit. Should be able to push towards the wall here. Not going to get it. Here's the follow-up. Good challenge there from Kudans.
बहुत सही भाई.
Oh, brother.
Into the mid.
Yeah. And the heat smash.
Not a lot of life left. He has to be careful.
He at least get the heat activation off, right? That's important for Hiachi. Off to the side.
Oh, this could be huge. Back on 4. Follow up.
पड़ोस के पास है ना. Tekken के अलावा कुछ है ही नहीं सर बताऊं तो.
In this. He gets wrong.
Gotta guess right here. Not guess right. Kudans
बस
with the
उनका
right
Tekken में
choice
सही चल रहा है.
That was an insane sequence. That comeback round, that could have been 1-1 rounds. It could have been a much better sequence and situation for Kokoma. But now he's dealing with a big deficit. Has to go 3 rounds straight here in game number 1.
Oh, here you go. He's still in though, right? This is what we saw in the Ulsan match.
Nice
Even when he lost rounds, it didn't phase him. He just kept on playing.
I mean, in Tekken 8, you're never out. You're never out until it says win on the other side. Can he put it together? But again, this is where Kudans is dangerous. He is activating. He's trying to fight out.
बहुत सही.
The whip punish, heat smash.
Wall splat भी मिलेगा.
That's gonna give him a wall splat off to the side a little bit here. Tornado, wall combo.
He has the lead now.
It's insane.
भाई बहुत सही.
It's over.
Is it 3
That
rounds
is.
straight for Kudans here? A side wall splat saves Kudans. Nope.
बहुत सही भाई बहुत सही.
First game.
He's feeling something. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing something amazingly special. Kudans with confidence, with power. When that kind of player comes out to play, you see legendary moments.
And that's what we're witnessing right now. A legend back on the main stage here. 1 game away from qualifying into the top 8 of the Esports World Cup.
I mean, you called it out earlier on. You said shades of 2017. I didn't want to believe, but now I'm starting to drink that Kool-Aid.
I mean, when you see him play like this, it's hard not to look at it that way.
Yeah.
And Kakoma trying to lock in here. He had a couple of opportunities to turn things around, but just didn't quite work out there. A very nice comeback.
Same character. क्या इसमें ऐसा है क्या कि आप character change नहीं कर सकते अगर हार रहे तो.
But it was very close rounds. Here we go. Game number 2. Group C upper bracket, phase 2. Ball standing for interruption here. Found the forward 2. Didn't believe.
Healthy.
The approach from Kudans, his use of the down forward 1, it really makes his hell sweep that much more fearful.
And he's so good at just throwing at the health like with no wind up, no wave behind it.
बहुत सही भाई.
When you go for the jab interrupt to interrupt that last kick, that's what happens.
Oh my goodness, yo, he's on point right now. He's
भाई वो पूरा भी नहीं मार रहा. Oh, very.
Shifting clouds, follow up here, and Kokoma out of the corner. He needed this. This is huge because he can take this round. He can take the follow up. Let's see what he does with it. Oh, he hits the wall.
Wow, that was an
पूरी नहीं मिली लेकिन मिल गई थी.
Punish.
Oh, that's a great punish too. Down 4-2-2 has the wall. The back 3 able to land and finally a round on the board.
रुको पूछ के बताता हूँ. क्या पूछ के बताऊँ? समझा नहीं.
Kakoma able to close one out. Back turn mix is working out for him. Especially in the matchup against Ulsan earlier. Look at him, flipping him.
Yeah, he's got a right read on it. Again, the way that he's been playing timing-wise throughout the day has been really, really good. Kudans starting to fight back now. Let's see what he does.
Yeah, Kakoma. Decent life lead, but getting pushed back in his corner right now. The wave pressure from Kudans. Oh, the back 4.
Yes, कर दी मैं समझा नहीं. पड़ोसी के पास पानी है. रुको पूछ के बताता हूँ. ये.
Keeps him guessing.
Oh, he went for it.
Yes. अरे भाई.
The broken toy.
टूटा नहीं.
Side rolls out.
अरे.
Punishes back.
बस एक हल्का डैमेज चाहिए.
There's a chance here. Yo, that's big damage.
He's got a shoulder. Yeah. Get some more health back with him. Running 3 for the pressure. Now 10 seconds.
बहुत बढ़िया parry.
That was wild. It could have easily been a counter hit. It could have easily been a win. But Kudans fighting back. The tenacity. He is never giving up.
लॉन्च मिस कर दिया मिस कर दिया भाई वो अभी पैनिक में है पनिश उसने भी पनिश मिस कर दिया
The nerves, the execution.
Counter.
QCF1.
He interrupted the activation there.
Hey.
Oh, he missed the follow too. These guys are bobbling it. What's going on?
High pressure situation, a lot on the line here.
They're circling each other, trying to find the opening.
Feed जा रही है अच्छी की चली गई काउंटर
And counter hits the down back 3. Kakoma up 2 rounds.
कैरेक्टर चेंज नहीं कर अच्छा 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 अच्छा
He needs to be able to get some of that breathing
और
space.
नाइस हॉप किक
Sidestep hop kick is huge.
Beautiful stuff. Tornado coming up here. Get to that
ये वॉर स्टांस ऑन करेगा देख लेना कभी करेगा ये कर दिया
Yeah, and I love it. He is so fearless.
Oh, बच गया
You can't punish it. What are you gonna do?
It's cheap now. Wow,
that was so sick.
भाई पैनिक homing grab
health mix incoming.
Bro, Heihachi is scary when he has instinct pop and he has heat.
Oh my goodness. Running 3 press Kakoma.
Oh, 1-1 मैं कह रहा था ये 1-1 पे जाएगा
Here we go. Kokoma
1-1 पे गया
fighting back in the mix now. It is all tied up, guys. 1 apiece.
Man, I'm a fan of both of these guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to see either of them lose, but one of them is about to win coming up here in the next game. Kokoma is locked in. We saw a little bit of bobbles on both sides there.
Yeah.
Players both got to pull it together for this final game.
Those scrambles, though, are what makes crazy moments. Being able to look back at that and kind of just remember, oh, man, I'm excited. Here we go. The final game between these two. And again, if you guys are tuning in, if you guys have been watching, it's been an amazing year so far for Tekken 8. Obviously, a lot of players going back and forth. You see a lot of your favorites dropping like flies. But again, not everybody can win. There's only going to be one winner at the end of this. But again, you got to give everybody their props. Here we go. Feng Wei versus Heihachi. Winner moves on.
And we're going to do it in the Sanctum here. Plenty of space to work with. Let's get it. Final game.
We got breakable walls in play that can help extend damage as well, but also increase the playing field. Then, of course, with the potential final round, we could go downstairs as well.
भाई power crush.
Okay, nice. I like the crush there.
Yeah, good armor.
Down jab.
Oh, the interrupted wall.
नहीं
Talk to the head.
ये FP2 है
Rarely seen these days.
एक पॉइंट उसका हो गया एक पॉइंट इसका हो गया अब ये लास्ट है जो पहले कर ले उसका पॉइंट हो जाएगा तो वो जीतेगा
Both players heat bars winding down. Kudan's the first.
Oh भाई क्या डक किया है
That was super sick.
Heat भी है ड्रॉप हो गया
This time the Omen. Oh, Kudan's. Oh, yeah.
Shit.
That sucks.
I was going to say he's going to wake up and do something with heat because he had the bar still there. But that was a really good duck there a second ago against the guard break. That was really important for Kokoma.
Yeah,
पता नहीं क्यों मैं इस बार कुडांस के साथ हूँ वैसे मैं कोकोमा को ज़्यादा सही पसंद करता हूँ लेकिन यहाँ पे कुडांस मुझे ज़्यादा सही लग रहा है कि ये आगे बढ़ जाना चाहिए नाइस बॉल नहीं मिली भाई परफेक्ट
Here we go. Kokoma feel himself. He's bobbing his head.
Nice perfect here from Kudan. The electrics is still there. Got to be careful at all times. Man, Kokoma slowing things down just a bit, but here come the hell sweeps from Kudan. Wow, this is much slower of a pace.
Ooh, he's trying to play control here. These guys fighting in the middle, looking and jockeying for this position here. Not overcommitting to a huge opportunity, but again, that could have been a launcher there.
That should have been the full crouch down forward two from Heihachi.
Yep. Ooh, he checked him with the back four.
भाई क्लोज चल रहा है वो दोनों की हेल्थ है ना थोड़ी थोड़ी जा रही है
He stopped on his toes.
इंटरप्ट कर दिया
Oh man, this is crazy.
Guess.
Low sweep. What? That's the first time he's pulled out the option like that. Oh my goodness.
And it's first time, but now it's also first.
Oh boy, side step.
Found the electrics. Combo towards the wall here. Tornado.
This is a
wall
legendary player mode.
Activated.
He's about to activate it. It's gonna be scary.
Warrior stance भी अब वो भी फिर से ऑन कर देगा तुरंत ही.
That'll be a great recover for him, or just even a combo with the launch.
Is he looking to end it here? What's he gonna do?
Health जा रही है.
1-1-2. Last picture. And the
बढ़िया भाई 2-1
gonna qualify for the top 8 of Esports World Cup.
Bro, I gotta call it out. I thought Kokomo was turning things around. I thought by winning those rounds, getting those counter hits, and getting those pokes, he was starting to.
बढ़िया भाई बढ़िया.
This is like deja vu, because again, these guys faced off at each other in almost the same situation in the LCQ. Kudans qualify, moving on to the final day, and now Kokomo has to run the gauntlet. He has to run the gauntlet. Guys, look at this stuff. Man, I can't do this. I'm glad you're not
Kudan
Steve,
सीख रहा है यार.
I know.
We would have.
और top 8 में आ गया, ये अच्छी बात है.
For me, it's like I've seen this Kudans. I expected it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not like going crazy because I'm like, yes, this is what I've been telling you guys about. But you've seen it here. He is back. He's locked in. The Heihachi is real. It's not some made-up character. He doesn't need the Devil Jin. The Heihachi is all he actually needs right now. And he's done a good job of harnessing the instinct. And just in general, right? Just his wave moves, his spacing, his down forward 1 control is like, I think, the most standout thing for me about the Heihachi.
As a takeaway, Rip, talk to me
बहुत
about
बढ़िया
Group C.
पैरी.
What are the implications? What are we looking at now?
I mean, the wildest thing, right? We saw Kokoma come out here and stop Ulsan, which was a big shocker. Then Kudans takes out Arslan Ash, 6 rounds to 1. That's a shocker. They played
ये वाला थोड़ा सा मिस हो गया.
Could have went either way, but
वरना यहाँ पे
clutching out
whiff
more than
punish ही हुआ ये.
But that means in the loser side of this one, we're gonna have Ulsan versus Arslan
पूरे
Ash.
सीजन 1 का बदल लेते हुए
That gets
Kudans.
Kokoma to make it out.
And the loser is
लेकिन आज
eliminated.
Kudans fans जो हैं, मैं को जानता हूँ, वो आज खुश होगा बहुत.
Ulsan, Arslan, and Kokoma. 2 out of those 3 will not make the top 8.
And then the key
पर
takeaway,
हाँ
of
भाई
course, is Kudans
2-0
making it out,
अरसलान को
qualifying
हराना.
for our top 8. And again, the legendary player.
बहुत
He
तगड़ी चीज हो गई.
honestly
मुझे लगा था हो सकता है उसमें 1-1 का खेल हो जाए
something that
कि
is
भाई
legendary to watch.
2
I hope
पॉइंट
you guys
कुडांस
look
के हो
forward
गए,
to
एक
this.
अरसलान के हो गए, और उसमें भी क्लोज टू क्लोज आ रहा है, पर ऐसा नहीं था. हर बार स्ट्रेट गया है. कौन सी कंट्री का प्लेयर
Call it a comeback.
है?
He has been here for years.
ये
Ladies
कोरिया
and
है.
gentlemen, one more time, make some noise.
मेनली यहाँ पे कोरिया, जापानीज और पाकिस्तान के. पाकिस्तान वाले तो दिख जाएंगे तुम्हें कौन है.
Phenomenal.
बाकी ये सारे वही है,
You know,
कोरिया,
we've
जापानीज.
seen, of course, that you won Evo dating all the way back to 2005. What I wonder is, did you ever doubt yourself? Did you ever doubt if you still had it? And what does it mean 20 years later to be in top 8 of the esports
भाई
World
सही
Cup?
में बहुत बड़ी बात है. अगर ये 20 साल की बात कर रहे हैं.
첫 번째 질문은 어떻게 보면 정말 20년 전 2005년에 에보 우승을 하시고 나서 이렇게 20년 뒤에 이렇게 이 큰 무대에서 8강에 서실 거라고 생각을 하셨는지, 그리고 이 순간에 오시기까지 단 한 번이라도
Korean, top 16
이렇게까지
man.
자신을 의심한 적이 있으신지 궁금합니다.
사실 제가 처음 국제대회 데뷔한 게 2005년입니다. 근데 2005년에 이제 에보에서 이제 철권 태권을 우승하고, 그 이후에 제가 20년이 지난 지금 이 자리에 설 줄은 사실 상상도 못했고, 사실 일반인으로 살아갈 줄 알았었습니다. 근데 정말 생각도 못했습니다. 그리고 질문이 제가 지금 긴장해가지고
지금까지 이렇게 오실 거를 저 의심을 하셨는지.
Good night, good night.
작년 한 해 동안
Thanks love आने के लिए. ओ किंग का वो. ये सही
사실
दिख रहा है.
성적이 좋지 못하고 이제 저에 대한 의심을 가졌었는데 캐릭터를 바꾸고 제 자신을 한 번 더 다그치고 나아가자는 생각에 지금까지 열심히 연습해온 게 이렇게 큰 무대에 8강에 올라오게 된 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.
Yeah, I mean, 2005 when I won Evo, I didn't really think of myself I would be on this stage 20 years later. I mean, I just could. Maybe I think I retire and live a normal life.
नहीं दिख रहा आजकल.
But that being said, I'm
King
really
नहीं दिख रहा,
nervous
Devil
right now.
Jin नहीं
It's like,
दिख रहा,
like,
और
get it right, but
लेरोय जो
yeah,
पहले
I
बहुत
mean,
दिखता था अब नहीं
that
दिख
being
रहा.
said,
पाकुराम भी नहीं दिखा,
competing in this stage,
जबकि अभी हाल फिलहाल का DLC कैरेक्टर निकला है, वो भी नहीं दिख रहा.
I underperformed early this year, so I didn't really think that I would be in this stage myself, but now I'm trying to get over it as much as possible.
Kudos, I speak for all of your fans watching from home right now. We are all extremely excited and happy and thankful for the fact that you did not hang it up and go and live a regular life, because instead you were destined to be the legend that you are. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Kudos! And we are not done. We have even more Tekken 8 EWC action coming at you after this break.
ओके ये क्या ब्रेक ले रहे हैं? हाँ 3 मिनट का ब्रेक है।
Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm
चलो मैं थोड़ी देर के लिए
EWC
गायब हो रहा हूँ।
2025
बस
Tekken
थोड़ी देर के लिए
8
ज़्यादा देर
TV.
है।
Now, there's been some rumors floating about Arslan Ash not taking training properly, shirking responsibility, going on lavish holidays and extravagant shopping sprees on the Champs-Elysees and Madison Avenue. I'm going to talk to some of the players and find out exactly what's going on.
He was supposed to be like practice with me, but he's just missing.
What happened?
I don't know, he's always missing. Where's him?
Bro, you know this guy does this all the time. He'll just like disappear and no one knows where he is. Like, I messaged him yesterday and zero reply. I don't know where this guy is, man.
アッシュはそうね、練習は基本来ないね。次の日に対戦会とかあってアッシュも来るからよかったら来ないって言われて行ってもいないみたいな。結構ある。
Hey, have you guys seen Arslan Ash?
No.
Where is he? After 5 hours of searching, I finally found Arslan. Hey Arslan, you've got to clear this up for me. I've heard that you haven't been practicing properly, you've been going on travel trips and exotic cruises. What's happening?
Hey man, how can you ask this question? Look at all this mess. I have been practicing so hard. This is EWC.
So that's it, you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth, and despite the excessive trading rumors, wall combos have not turned into Wall Street. The rumors are all fake, and the mystery is solved. Are you good at drawing, my man?
No.
Oh my god!
My drawing is really good.
Armor King.
You need to draw, where's my marker? Your favorite character. Your goal to be champion, you have to draw your favorite Tekken character, and I have to guess what that character is. Oh, he's getting into it. Look at the concentration.
It's very hard.
I know, you're like concentrating. These are really wide strokes you're doing, and this is scary because I don't feel like there's no detail in this book. Man, you're really getting in here. Everybody else was done by now, by the way. I just want, no pressure. Right.
I have pressure. Super pressure. Because of you.
Because of me?
Yeah.
All right, all sign.
Finish.
Wait, that was really fast. Ready, so show the camera first, and then I will guess. That's actually pretty good. This is Panda and the bee suit. I'm gonna look at it, you gotta show it.
Okay, like this.
Ah, that is Bob. Bob from Tekken is his favorite character. You missed this character, right?
Sure.
Yo, good work. So this is your favorite character, Panda.
Yeah.
With that being said, guys, it's EWC Tekken 8 week starts now. He's gonna be defending his championship. My name is Tasty Steve. This is Osign. We'll see you guys next time.
He's proven it time and time again. The legend Kudan's wave dashes his way into phase 3. He was counted out after last year, but he's proven himself once again. Arslan Ulsan Kakoma will have to fight for one spot in that phase 3 tomorrow. What a bracket that will be. Rukang, Bubsy, MYK. I think we just saw history in the making.
Wow, honestly, that was incredible there. First of all, big shouts to Tasty Steve at the back who predicted all of that and said it to us before.
Not me.
No, you as well.
He did call it
I was getting to that. Yeah, you as well, Bubsy. Of course, you predicted that. But man, what an insane play. I am actually quite speechless. I have no words to describe what just happened.
I mean, after that break as well, I'm still just sitting here thinking, I'm still trying to like digest it. It was the way he, let's just go to the Arslan Ash match. It's just the way he played. You can see he came with a strict game plan. You see a lot of down jabs. He just didn't want to get Anna started. And that's where the match would have been won for Arslan Ash. If you got the jabs, the down one forward, 1-2s, that's where it would have been really, really sticky pressure. But it's just like Arslan didn't even get started at all.
Absolutely. Like to add on to that, it's just like Kudan set the pace in every one of the sets, right? And even against the Arslan match, anytime like he was in his face, he just stayed real. He was doing the Williams sister tactics with Heihachi to the end. It's like, I'm gonna stay in your face with down forward 1. You're never going into full crouch rear mix.
He wasn't able to get comfortable at all. Every time you tried to apply the full crouch mix up, there was something there, whether it was a hunting hawk, a down forward 1 or something. He was so locked in. And I just want to let you guys know, by the way, that Kudans is eligible for the Jafonso Award because he qualified through the LCQ. If he now wins Esports World Cup, he will win an extra $50,000. And what's crazy is that winners' final was Kokoma versus Kudans. Now they both qualified through the LCQ. Yeah.
I mean,
consistency.
Proof is in the pudding, man. I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of the LCQ winners do really well, but this time, you know, 2 of them fell out. Kudans, Kokoma, still in there. Kudans, though, man.
We're all lost for words. We're just sitting here. We're sitting here like,
that means the first round of losers in that group tomorrow is Ulsan versus Arslan Ash. One of those guys is going 0-2. You know, the defending champion of EWC. That was a match we saw last year as well in phase 1. Ulsan Arslan, and Ulsan managed to clutch it out, right? But man, that is crazy that one of those guys is going to be going home, you know, early on the final day.
I'm still just speechless, but yeah,
That's all of us.
the group literally just turned on his head, and then we have to say it as well again. The underdog, the guy that we put as underdog to challenger now, is he suggested a favorite? Maybe
we might have to push him up one more tier.
I don't know.
To be fair, though, me and NYK, we did push him from
a contender.
Yeah, we put him from an underdog to a contender because we know that this guy's been playing crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we must move on. Our next group, our final group of the day, Group D, and the first matchup is going to be Mangja versus Low High. This is very, very important because we have DRX versus Virtus Pro. So just talking about the club championship quickly, you know, we're in a situation now where Virtus just lost grand finals in TFT. They haven't got a single title win yet here at EWC, but they have a lot of points. You know that the team is going to be all backing him right now. But DRX, we saw in the crowd a lot of DRX fans rooting for Low High. And man, this is going to be a hard one to call because both these guys are really old school legendary players, man.
Yeah, and absolutely. Low High, I feel like he's been grinding so hard in this game himself, kind of like soul-searching with the character Shaheen a little bit at the beginning, Steve, but now he's locked it in with the Brian.
Yeah, I was actually watching these two play like online, right, literally before I came here, and it was quite interesting that you see the playstyle that Low High came with yesterday was all ultra aggressive in your face, but when he seems to go up against Mangja, he really like steps back and it's like, okay, I'm gonna take a real step back. And one thing I really did notice is Mangja was stepping a lot of Low High's forward threes, his counter hit attempts. So
is it the lateral movement, or do you think it's the threat, the counter hits from Law that he's a little bit scared of, that makes him play
that 1-1-1, man, that 1-1-1, that back 1-2-2, especially with heat, it does so much damage.
Do you think that that's the reason, the counter hits, or is it just?
Yeah, I think it's definitely the counter. I think he's just trying to catch him like pressing buttons. It's a lot of the jab pressure. He knows his minus. He's like, okay, you're gonna be a little bit aggressive 4-3, but nah, he's already scouted that out.
But I think that the next matchup in this group is the one that you are all waiting for. It is going to be, ladies and lads, Mulgold versus Artif. This is going to be a barn burner. Rukang, talk to me.
God, yeah, this next match here, you know, Mulgold, no introduction needed, and Atif as well, one of the best players in the world. Atif is actually one of the favorites to take the whole tournament here, representing Team Falcons, so it's super important as well for the club championships.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Artif, he's been extremely consistent. You know, I feel like if you look at his page of results, it's either first, second, first. It's really good, right? But Mulgold, you know, he's been playing super clutch. Look at the way he was able to beat Naman Chaudhary, right? Right at the end, that down back 1+2. He is definitely going to have a little bit of fire under him, right, with that. But talk about Mulgold, we actually have Brian Hart right now with Mulgold to talk about his upcoming match in this group.
Here with Mulgold ahead of his match versus Artif. I want to ask him though, how did you get into Tekken?
I first started Tekken at Tekken tournaments too, and I went arcade center with my father.
Your father brought you to the arcade?
Yes, that was my first Tekken.
Wow, that's incredible. And so he brought you into the game, and how has Tekken changed your life?
I think I didn't believe Tekken changed my life before, but from now Tekken changed my life. So I think I have to try more hard at Tekken. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, thanks for that. So ahead of Artif, how are you feeling? Are you confident? Have you looked at odds? What's going on mentally right now?
Yeah. Evo Vegas, I lost against Atif, so I really want to revenge against him. So I really want to make him lose.
All right, the game plan is set. What's going to happen when Atif locks horns with Mulgold? We're going to find out.
Thank you very much, Ryan. Well, I just want to remind people that the last time Morgold was in the Middle East, Abu Dhabi, earlier this year, he OCV'd Team Pakistan in a Pakistan versus Korea 3v3 exhibition. Took the entire team out, including Atif as well. So Morgold, we know Morgold, when he's on a mission to get revenge, he usually gets it, man. MYK, talk to me about that matchup, man. Atif and Morgold.
It's going to be a tough one, man. I think at EVO, just the last time they ran into each other, it's just like, I've seen some uncharacteristic stuff from Morgold that I've never seen him before. Like panic twin pistons for keep out. Like, I've never seen that before. But he was just getting so pressured by Atif Zana there. The 2-jab, the control, Atif really had him locked down there.
I actually watched that match before we came here, and Morgold started really strong in the beginning. I think he started with Blue Moon Burst straight off the bat. So he played with this ultra aggression. He was using a lot of power crushes, but like you said, Atif is just one of the best at just controlling the tempo and taking it back. That 2-jab with Anna is a bit of a problem when you're playing super aggressive.
Yeah, exactly. And back to, MYK's point about people disrespecting and using twin pistons as keep out as well. I feel like there's been a lot of games that we've seen today where people are at -5, -6, and they're choosing to disrespect. We saw heat engages, and then Kudan's doing an electric out of nowhere. So it might be the way to kind of move forward with Tekken, to disrespect the frames.
Active defense.
Active defense, as Margin was saying. Well, I'm going to ask the same question, guys. You know what time it is, man.
I don't want to say anything.
We were wrong last time. Bubsy, let me start with you, because you always right, man.
No, I think I should go last.
Okay, fine. You go last. I'm okay.
I got to go with Atif. He's been my #1 pick all tournament, all year.
I'll have to go with Atif as well. I like the way he's playing.
I'm scared now. Bubsy.
I think Atif.
So was Brian coming?
All right, you know what? I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say Morgold is going to get it. He's going to get his revenge, in my opinion. You got... Yeah, I got Morgold. I was thinking about it. I was thinking Morgold. Ladies and lads, last year's grand finalist and favorite Atif, alongside Morgold, Mangja, and Lohai, is our final group of the day. It's going to be insane. Ladies and lads, do not go anywhere. Final group, Group D, coming up.
Okay, final group है. यानी कि ये क्या कहते हैं 12 बजे तक खत्म हो जाएगा.
The Cinderella story of Tekken, from unknown player to best in the world, in just one weekend. Arslan Ash expanded the world map of Tekken. He put Pakistan on the map. And he would show again and again, Pakistani Tekken is the best in the world. His path is an unending one. Every tournament he needs to prove again he is not only the best in Pakistan, but the best in the world.
Tekken has changed my life. I'm a pro gamer traveling around the world, and it makes me feel so proud that I am making Pakistan a little bit more famous. I will show the world that I am still the best, and I will bring EWC trophy back to Pakistan.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20.
Ladies and lads, Spag here at the Esports World Cup 2025. This time joined by a returning player, Bilal. Bilal, my friend, do you know what you're actually doing here right now?
I am still surprised. I don't know.
You don't know what you're doing here? You're actually here to play a first to one. Bring in the opponent for Bilal. Oh my God, it's Mr. Joe Budden here coming.
That was expertly played by Joe Budden. Wow! Ultra soft.
Oh, look at his face. He can't quite believe it. How do you feel?
Hello?
Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. I think this is a chance to do the same.
What stage is it going to be? We're going to the Colosseum of Fate. Of course, Fate brought these two together once again. Brian versus Claudio. Goes for the dash, gets a full combo. He doesn't even need to first. Round 2, Bilal. Round 2, here we go. Big whiff punish there from Bilal. Hang on a second. Nice, okay, 2 rounds to 0. One more hit's going to do it here for Bilal. It's going to be 3 rounds straight.
Very nice parry.
Parry as well. Bilal takes it. 3-0. hang on, what's this? Oh, he's gifting him the toilet paper. Bilal.
This time I won, bro.
Oh!
ये कौन है?
It's for
अरे
This time be ready, man. It's EWC. Good one, good one. Thank you, thank you. I'll take it to my room.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Esports Arena here live in Riyadh as we continue on with our day. But first, Rob, Group C. Oh my God. You want upsets? Q-Dons taking out big contenders, which means tomorrow it's Arslan, Ash, and Ulsan playing in lower bracket?
Unbelievable. My man's Kudons, the OG, getting it done. In the end of the day, he let it be known. Yes, I won Evo all the way back in 2005. And then 20 years later, he is right here on this stage, still kicking, still godlike, and officially he is qualified for the top 8. He takes down Kokoma, and then, of course, takes down Arslan Ash even before that. And how about Kokoma versus Ulsan? My man's coming from the last chance qualifier and ends up beating the last year's EWC champion. You don't know what you're gonna get here at EWC, but you do know that it's gonna be godlike. That being said, we are about to deliver on that promise right now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Team DRX's Loha!
भाई बोलने का तरीका कितना गजब है इसका.
Loha! You all know
वो
the
जिसकी
name.
उसकी आवाज इतनी दमदार नहीं लग रही जितनी इसकी आवाज दमदार लग रही है.
Evo 2018 champion, qualified for so many TWCs, top 2 finish at Evo Japan 2024 in Tekken 8, and his captain consistency. Top 8s at the mix-up, Evo 2025, chain shift, and combo breaker. This man is due for his first big win in the world of Tekken 8.
And it would be a landmark win should he make it here at the Esports World Cup. But he's got a tough opponent against him. Let's welcome to the stage, Manja! Representing Virtus Pro,
वैसे दोस्तों जो इसका नाम है उससे मुझे आज कुछ याद आ रहा है. आज 15 अगस्त भी है और पतंग उड़ाने के लिए किसकी जरूरत पड़ती है? मांझा.
Already going deeper than his EWC 2024 run. He is hungry for international gold. His explosive playstyle makes him a consistent threat. Any day, anytime, you got to watch out for him.
Well, you know what? Right now, Manja is going head-to-head with the man himself. As we see the handshake right there, we do see the smiles. But in the end of the day, this moment is extremely serious. The pressure is high. Don't drop your combos. Don't drop the stick. Ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. Manja versus Loha. Let's send things over to our commentators.
Esports World Cup, Tekken 8, Manja, and Loha.
2 Law players, except one guy doesn't use Law anymore. Loha got Manja the last time they met, 2-1. You see the heat burst, used that Manja used it a lot as a get off me tool with Law, exactly. But also a couple of engage there and steps and punches on Loha's favor.
क्या लगता है कौन जीतेगा इनमें से? लोहा के चांस ज़्यादा लग रहा है मुझे.
Brian, he has a lot more
लेकिन
options
कुछ
to
भी
be
हो
able
सकता
to
है.
beat movement and kind of get around. And you know, Loha has always been one of those players that has immaculate spacing. Manja, though, he has kind of, from what we've seen so far, really reinvented his Law style and coming back and beating demons that eviscerated him last year. So he is having an amazing Esports World Cup so far, but now running into a legendary player in his own right with Loha.
I remember playing Manja originally way back in like 2010.
Oh, you played Malgu.
Malgu, yeah, way back then, exactly, before the name swap. But back then, he was still a contender, right? He won Ultimate Tournament back then. That was in Tekken 6. So here he is 15 years later, still competing on the biggest stages in the world. And it was so cool to see him, you know, play Japan to get the ticket to EWC last year and then do the same thing again this year. So he's one of these guys who's managed to skip the whole qualification process just by getting it done the first time.
Well, let's see if we get it done right now. He is using the martial law. Loha with the expected Brian Fury pick. Let's see how this goes. Group D, game number 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, I think this match is pretty even too.
अच्छा मुझे लगा लोहा लॉ खेल रहा है.
A lot of jab, down forward 1, down forward 2.
Oh man, he is throwing out attacks here, making great use of the jab here. But you know what? What's a jab to a counter hit? Back 1.
I think all of the really small pokes you saw there on Lohai's side, no chip damage, right? So he just put himself at risk of being countered eventually. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's one of the things you have to be very wary about, especially with characters with great pokes. It leaves them more susceptible to counters if you're getting careless.
That was
Snake
sick.
eyes. Here we go.
Lohai picking up where he left off yesterday.
Yeah, it was in winning succession. This time getting a big forward 3 counter hit. Pushing now towards the wall. He's going to get it.
And that was a really good option too, right? He saw Law doing the crouch dash forward. He's like, all right, if you hit any button out of his crouch dash, my he knows what he's doing. He's a professional.
Yeah. Yeah. Does he have a...
Oh
my God. Does he have a license for that?
Perfect. He's got a license for perfects right now. Not a great start for Mangja here. Lohai up 2-0.
Yeah. He's going to have to dig deep.
मेरे ख्याल से पहला low player दिखाया मुझे ये.
Not get counter hit. That's what he needs to find right now. A way to not get counter hit to the wall.
All right, another familiar situation for Lohai here. Spring kick from Mangja, able to get out of that and reversing the roll now. Poison arrow, follow-up, slide, nunchucks. Much better round now for Mangja. See what he does.
खत्म. वैसे खत्म तो नहीं पर हाँ अच्छा खासा डैमेज जाएगा.
Timer there. Lohai opts to spend heat right at the last second.
I checked.
Let's see what Patience has. Oh, he's going to close it out.
बस एक हल्का डैमेज.
Oh, the risky slide.
Gotta go for him.
Oh, भाई निकाल लिया.
Strainer Rage Art should work out here for him.
निकाल लिया.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't,
हो सकता है थोड़ा सा पिक्सल हेल्थ रह जाए पर मुझे लग रहा है डेड ही है.
Not only that, he gets to breathe.
Okay,
just a little bit here going into the next round.
Clutch slide. The counter hit nunchuck keeps Mangja in this game number 1 here.
Oh, good placement there from Lohai. Again, just starting to land everything here. Again with the 4-3. That's the thing that has gotten so many counter hits for him so far. Just having the right read and knowing when to be able to do it.
I mean, if you're getting countered by Brian every round,
you're
kind of screwed. And there's the heat smash.
Yeah, that was from a counter hit taunt. Able to close things out right now.
1 point Lohai के हाथ.
Really good for Lohai.
Brian, बहुत बढ़िया mask
A lot about how Lohai's taunt
ऐसी चाहिए मुझे भी.
smash was very successful for him. Still has it locked in here in phase 2.
Bro, I'm still hype he hit a snake edge.
That was tight.
I think it might have been an accident.
I think Mangja needs to bring out the Dragon Tail. Keep it even.
Fight fire with fire?
Yeah, dude. I mean, sure, Brian gets a whole launching combo off it, and Law, he does the slower move and doesn't get anything, so that works out. I'm sure it'll work. Okay. Try it out.
Let's go.
Lohai, किसने Lohai लिखा?
Let's get him, Mangja. Come on now. Look at the Law players out there.
What are the things
या तो धमाके होंगे हर wall पे.
Did not land any juggles. That last game at all.
Primarily this, right? A lot of looking for pokes, and as he's looking for these pokes, he's getting caught for the 4-3 counter from Brian.
Yeah, and you got to think, as a player, as Lohai, you have to be like, you know what? I'm not scared of this guy. He's not going to do nothing to me. He can't do anything to hurt me.
Yeah, whenever Mangja is also trying to use the DSS transition, right? DSS transition or the crouch dash mix-up, that's where the counters are being found right now. Like, if I'm Mangja, I'm going to try to use more crouch dash out of DSS just to throw off his timing.
Yeah, that don't count. He got to float. Big damage, though. Let's see what he does here. How is he going to approach? Oh,
orbital.
God. Approach to the orbit. Get launched into orbit. That is the heal that we're dealing with.
At least
farther. He dash.
He smashed back. Mangja last chance, not going to get a chance to do
anything. पता नहीं क्या आ रहा था पर आ रहा था कुछ.
We're able to land here, close things out. Right now, Lohai continuing this momentum, looking really strong here. Mangja has to do something.
Look for back 1-2-2 that time. He is struggling right now.
वो ब्रायन खेल रहा है लेकिन स्टिल साइड स्टेप ज्यादा कर रहा है. अब जाके इसने साइड स्टेप किया लो वाले ने.
Able to step and get around those 4-3s a lot, but again, the timing and the reads that Lohai has had has just been precise.
Line's good. Nunchuck gets back to heat timer.
Okay, Mangja right now with the huge lead here, looking to close things out, but again, a huge counter hit.
Oh, bhai.
Oh my goodness, the trade, and that's an unfortunate one.
Are nahi.
He's max over.
Close to close aa gaya.
I thought he was going to get even more damage from it.
Oh my goodness, and Mangja getting caught, duck, and set point for Lohai.
Here we go, big opportunity for Lohai to secure himself a better spot to be able to make it out of this crazy group.
And again, the 4-3 counter is coming into play.
They're trading. The follow-up here, look at that, just the motion.
Not armored anymore.
Yeah, able to beat it
Dragon
out here
के
now.
कारण से शायद पता नहीं ऐसे कुछ आ रहा था
Ranger has
लॉ
to do
का
something.
No, sir, out of range with the nunchuck attempt, and just like that, it's going to be a wall boom low high. Take him the other way.
Yeah, and it's going to be very, very sticky here because he's going to probably have one more sequence here he's going to have to deal with. Oh, he got lucky.
Oh, भाई वेट नहीं किया उसमें तुरंत चल दिया
Trying to use that dragon
2-0.
Not working out for Mangja. Low high, taking him out 2-0.
Good stuff to low high, but man, he dominated that set. He completely dominated that set. I don't think he was scared of Law at all. Not scared of Mangja's offense either.
No, and a lot of Mangja's offense that got him countered was really using that DSS transition, go for those crouch dash mix-ups, and most of his damage came from either that one side step lefting onto down 4-2 or just finding some small pokes along the way with some lows.
And the thing is, like, those small pokes, generally on paper, great strat. But if you don't have the right timing, you're going to eat a lot of counters and you're just going to die.
Yeah, exactly. You can see so many counters. If you're getting countered by Brian multiple times per round, you're basically going to lose. That's just exactly what happened here. This was the one round he wanted just to run up nunchuck there, happened to counter it, had the Rage Art to cash out, so it had enough damage behind it as well. But outside of that, it was all low high.
Yeah, big part of that is going to, again, be the familiarity. These players have played each other before. You guys saw the last time they played, Low High ended up coming out on top. But not just that, Low High is also a Law player. He understands this character and what it means to be able to try to build offense.
Yeah, so many times Mangja would try DSS into like a slower option, like a transition transition into the DSS 4 low. But anytime that happened, it was like instant while standing 3 knee punish from Low High.
Yeah, but of course we will see Low High a little bit later here.
भाई यहाँ पे बिना वेट करे तुरंत चला तुरंत.
Being able to really showcase the strength of his Brian, but he has to be feeling good.
Oh yeah, it's a great start from here in this group, our Group D. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we can keep that momentum rolling, because the next match is going to be a doozy, because he gets the winner of this one. It's going to be either Mulgold from South Korea or Atif from Pakistan.
Oh, what a set. What a set.
और
again, I am excited to see how this plays out. Before we do that, we're going to go to the stage.
आतिफ के चांस ज़्यादा लग रहे हैं. ऐसा कुछ भी हो सकता है.
The first match of Group D was absolutely insane. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, Low High, who else would it be? 2-0 victory, laying the smackdown, if I am going to be frank about the situation.
It was a kind of blink and you'll miss it game. Absolute domination by Low High, and it was good to see, as we heard it from our commentators, he knows how to play Law. It's one of his characters also in the back pocket, just completely outplayed Mangja throughout that game. So honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing more.
अगर मुलगोड़ जीत जाए तो कुछ अलग ही चीज हो जाएगी, क्योंकि असला नैश वैसे ही नीचे आ चुका है. अब आतिफ एक होता है मेरे ख्याल से. अगर ये भी नीचे आ जाएगा तो थोड़ा सा टेंशन में आ जाएंगे पाकिस्तानी.
I think they do. Let's do it then, all together. Riyadh, please welcome to the stage Atif from Team Falcons! His character flexibility is unlike any other, taking opponents by storm and adapting to every situation. His cabinet is chock full of gold and silver, including his second place at the Esports World Cup last year here in Riyadh, making him absolutely one of the favorites to win it all once again. His name might be Atif, someone who has a lot of heart and kindness, but on the server, in the actual competition, there is no love lost against this man.
Milosh, absolutely love it. Excellent breakdown. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, Atif, one of the favorites to win any tournament that he enters. But that said, he needs to go ahead and prove that he can do it once again. But this time, he's trying to take it all the way and take home first place. But a man stands in his way. And his name, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mulgold! Mulgold representing Team DN Freaks. People, the Falcons fans want to boo, but at the end of the day, you can't play for them. They can't get the W for them. Ladies and gentlemen, simply put, this is one of the best players on planet Earth today. He is young, but he's been competing since 2017. This is the reigning and defending combo breaker and second win champion. Korea has so many legends, and Mulgold is trying to spearhead the next generation. The energy in here is absolutely electric.
We got a Team Falcons player, of course, the champions of last year's club championship. This time, every single point matters. They are not they haven't won it yet. They are not in that safe position like they were last year anymore. Competition's heated up, and it's a lot of pressure on Atif, but Mogold is looking for that gold. He's got it mulling over. Then our commentators are set. So are our players. Let's send it to our game and get it all started.
One of the biggest matches of the day. Mogold from South Korea going up against Atif from Pakistan.
And again, a lot of the conversation has been around Atif. His consistency to be able to always place in the top 3, if not winning, getting at the very least second place. He is, by all means, the Silver Centurion. Wow. But what do you do against gold? Going up against Mogold. Man, my dad jokes, I'm done for the day.
Oh boy, Mogold versus Atif. You got to put the emphasis in the right spot there.
Yeah. This is going to be fun because, again, these guys have played each other in many competitions in the past. They have had the ability to go back and forth, not just through the major tournaments in the TWT, but again, as Spag called it out, they played Pakistan versus Korea before. They had a run back. I want to see how this is going to play out because there is a lot on the line. Lowhigh is waiting for the winner of these two players.
They got that drum in the crowd there. Everyone is riled up, rooting for Atif and Team Falcons here. But Mogold, he just lost to Atif at EVO. It was a very uncharacteristic match for Mogold. He just looked like he was panicking and playing weirdly under pressure. But I feel like that was a fluke. That was just the one time you caught him off guard. This one should be a lot closer than that. That's what I expect. Atif, of course, been rocking this Anna Williams.
Combo damage 98, average combo damage
68. I don't know if it's quite ready yet.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't think he'll pull out the Brian.
I don't think so. Not until we get to longer sets, maybe, right? But in this one, definitely expect to see the Anna versus the Claudio.
Yeah, I gotta call it out. When you perform at a level where you put the whole Tekken world on notice, and that's something that Atif has done with Anna.
Or average
people are going to learn that matchup. People are going to learn that character, and I would not doubt in my mind that
damage
players
तो
from
दोनों का ही
players like
तगड़ा है.
Kudans,
लेकिन average
players like
damage
Mogold
ज़्यादा है.
have put in the work to study the matchup
Claudio
and
का.
save things for key moments like Esports World Cup.
Players like Edge as well.
Yeah.
Saw took out Atif in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, again, for today, for Phase 2, only 2 Pakistani players out of the 7 that made it into Esports World Cup are representing.
Oh man, Moel right there. Wings of Glory, Eyes of Fire. Man, the Falcon crowd is huge out here.
Yeah, and I could hear the crowd as, Milosh and Rob TV were kind of talking to everybody. That crowd is intense. It's like they hired and channeled the energy of Tasty Steve times 10.
They don't need a Tasty Steve to make noise out here.
That's crazy.
They bring their own drums.
That's nuts. And Ma'il try to jump up and cheer as well.
You see the DNF boys right there, Moel and Ulsan.
Yeah, how do you compete with this?
With the noise level? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just you have to be your own cheering section. You have to cheer on your teammate.
And some players, they thrive under these conditions when everyone is rooting against them.
भाई पूरा ढोल नगाड़ा लेकर आए हैं उसके
I
लिए.
feel like Atif is one of those players too, because he definitely addresses the crowd. If he feels like the crowd is cheering against him, he'll do the stare down. But again, that's not the case here. They are definitely cheering for him.
What happens when it's this though? When everyone is cheering for him, does he feel more pressure to perform?
I don't know. I hope he wins.
You hope he wins.
I hope he wins.
It's gonna be a lot of disappointed people in the crowd otherwise. Ulsan already in that lower bracket. One of these guys will be following suit.
Anna versus Claudio.
Here we go. In the asteroid as the battle commences here. Anna Williams, Claudio Serafino. Starting these off, here we go.
Slow block, Turanti.
Ball punch, Lovely Tom catches the low.
One of the key things to watch as Atif approaches offense in this matchup is the way he is placing his lows. As his opponents start reacting to those lows, it opens up the rest of Atif's offense, which is even more dangerous.
Nice
Superman punch from Mogold, though. He's got the wall pressure.
Nice, I like that option there. Not getting splatted on the follow-up there, took the hit.
Dead. Down, and there you have it.
Oh, बच गया.
Booty is not rocking everywhere.
And look at the block of the full crouch mix-up. Mogold, first round.
Mogold able to clean his plate. Taking round number 1. Again, momentum is everything here. You get the lead, you take the lead, you keep the lead.
Eat on. Don't move.
So good with the
Speaking of standing 2, that standing 2 check from Anna Williams is so scary. Her ability to go into stance, continue pressure, but also
काउंटर करने की कोशिश करी पर उधर से काउंटर मिल गया.
So good at utilizing it.
Yeah, this whole season starts from just I'm actually quick full crouch down for 2 that time.
Puts the brakes on.
Oh my.
Yes sir.
अभी भी हेल्थ लीड बहुत तगड़ी है. बहुत ज़्यादा है. Running.
Defense not working right now.
Let's see if he's able to make magic happen. He is dealing with rage.
Ah, low.
Man, a down forward 1-2 stance. Gets the low again. Atif eventually going to mix those up. But right now the low's working out for him.
Yep, 1 round apiece.
Oh.
This time gets a shot to debuff.
Oh, nice.
And that's the perfect way to get out of the debuff. You have to get a hit back.
But just to throw out a wild stand into your tech roll, like, it's pretty wild for Mulgold.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Sometimes
Low moves.
unconventional is conventional, especially when you use the unexpected.
Yeah.
And again, down at to the low.
Take those team. Push.
Shots into the 4-4-2, trying to catch him on movement.
बहुत सही, बहुत सही.
This is huge. He doesn't have a lot of life to heal, but the thing is, he has rage, he has heat.
And again, another low heat, he's caught up.
बहुत तगड़ा.
Important round.
Oh.
Out of range, and
Hi.
calculated it.
That's unfortunate for Mulgold because right now the floor is lava.
अब यहाँ पे देखते हैं फ्लोर कौन लेता है. यहाँ. Oh. बहुत सही.
Heat engage activation station.
यहाँ. Down jab.
Trying to jump over those lows.
Floor. बढ़िया.
This is huge pressure. He has the power up, the follow up. One hit could do it here. Sidestep, no.
Bow crush.
Oh, this is big.
Unbelievable. And he gets the great.
और बहुत सही.
Wall's gonna be in the way again for this combo.
बहुत सही.
Yeah, he knew the distance. He went for the speed, and now it's a final round between these two. Atif, Mulgold, Pakistan, Korea.
And the throw gets through here in this final round.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't expect it, but again, these players, these world
बहुत बड़े low block.
pressure sometimes is just too much. Mulgold with a huge lead here.
Wow, stuck the armor.
Oh,
Punish.
the whip, no duck.
बच गया.
But still, chaos down.
Heat.
Down 3-3.
उधर से डिप्लीट हो गए पर इधर है अब.
Atif is so good at utilizing that now, stealing the lead back in his favor.
Push. और बहुत सही. Rage art.
Into the range.
बढ़िया.
Atif shaking his head.
Easy.
Mulgold securing game number 1 here in Group D.
How many times,
बढ़िया.
Rip, have we seen Mulgold pull out a clutch burst like that? This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very good
One.
move. Something you really gotta be watching out
अभी
for.
तो यही है.
Anytime that Claudio has starburst.
Yeah.
अगला पॉइंट अगर मिल गया
Great player.
तो फिर 2-0 हो जाएगा. वैसे मुश्किल है बट हो सकता है.
It's a bad combination.
Falcon crowd still trying to give their support to Atif.
They got to. You cannot silence the crowd. You have to keep that energy going. Atif obviously thinking about it as he goes into the matchup. Pretty confident that he will stick with the Anna Williams here. They hit rematch. We are in the Elegant Palace.
And it is going to be the Anna Williams for Atif here. Mulgold, this Claudio, bro.
Lovely Tom has got it going on, but has a long way to go here. Has to win too.
Have that 4-4-2
Punish.
first in the match.
और a nice touch.
One of the things that he's so good at utilizing is the down forward 1-2-4 string. Pulling out the forward, the delay, people are not ready for it sometimes, and Mulgold has to be aware of that. Okay.
Upward 1 check with the heat dash.
How can you?
बहुत सही.
Uh-oh.
ऐसा 2-3 बार हो चुका है कि हॉप किक ऐसी जगह से निकली जहां से उम्मीद नहीं थी.
I just said he has blue moon burst. The lows are going to come into play.
चलो कोई
Never
नहीं.
mind, but they came into play for Atif.
And Atif's first blood here in game 2. Ooh, he had down for 1 check.
बहुत सही.
He had a check with the Italian Pistons.
And now that Mulgold is finally ducking on the mix-up, I expect Atif to try to mix things up a little bit more.
Ooh.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि अगर ये डक करके रखेगा ना उस स्टैंस के बाद जो ये नाच रही है भाई हॉप किक आ रहा था लेकिन उससे पहले उसका मूव निकल गया लॉन्च वाला.
Damage coming up there, that last hit. Again?
Hello?
Again?
That's so strange.
The punch.
Oh,
boy.
This is huge. A big duck and a big punish here.
I can't believe he made that call out, and now still has heat behind it. What do we do with it? Low heat's back.
Yes, सही था.
The punish this time.
अरे बहुत सही.
Mulgold jumped in his seat. He got him.
He is
Bhai.
obviously hyped that he was able to land that and steal that round away. Because again, this could have been a 2-0
करना ही था
situation.
भाई, pressure रोकने के लिए तो करना ही था.
Mulgold right back in it, and he needs to continue because he has the lead.
Yeah, this is pressure on Atif right now. Down by 4 gets traded with.
Boom, the debuff, and again, you take more chip damage as this debuff is on you.
Exotic hitter just to break the debuff.
Okay.
Finally.
Gets the hit back, the follow-up here. Atif
Bhai, grab.
another
3
throw.
throws.
Oh no.
Engager as well.
The up forward 2.
Aure bhai sahab.
As he gets the flat. This is gonna hurt.
Guard breaks. Let's go.
Good answer.
Foul crush.
Armor.
Wow.
The bazooka. 50-50 and
भाई ये लास्ट है.
This is kind of crazy.
ये गजब हो जाएगा सच में.
Again with the debuff, the follow-up here. Let's see how Atif's going to
Foul
deal with the
crush.
situation.
पर
He is
लगा नहीं.
fighting as the challenger right now. He has to put a ton of pressure on
बढ़िया.
Mulgold to be able to come out
यहाँ.
with the lead.
The punish there. Oh,
Punish.
Atif was late on it. Super late on it.
Oh, he's in the corner. He has to be careful. He has to get out of there.
बहुत तगड़ा launch.
Not good. While standing 2 punish against the high.
Here comes the heat activation from
Spanish.
Mulgold. Tons of damage.
Dash.
Atif in big trouble, trapped in the corner as well. He spent the starboard booty to get him out of there.
Come on.
He landed the punish.
He went for it. He tried to end it right there.
Atif's got good wall positioning right now.
The down forward 1-2-4 was able to land.
Mulgold.
Oh, the trade.
Oh, it's not going to kill him. Tiny pick of Mulgold.
बहुत तगड़ा. बहुत तगड़ा.
And that's going to send Atif to the lower bracket. Mulgold takes out Atif here.
Everybody on the couch picked Atif. I'm pretty sure we picked Atif as well.
Mulgold.
Oh, well, my bad. My bad. Oh, no, spagging you. The rip.
We got this.
The rip.
भाई उसे 3-4 मारे उसके बाद रिजल्ट मारा.
And I'm sorry, Mulgold. I did not put that respect on your name. But again, Gold for a reason. Currently in the lead in Group D. This is crazy.
The only reason I even picked Mulgold is because of that loss at Evo. I knew it was very uncharacteristic the way he lost. I knew he wanted it back.
And again, a lot can transpire between a week. And again, he did his homework. He got so many clutch ducks, reads, and everything just started working in his favor. He really kind of shut down how Atif plays against most opponents. The lows never had a chance to come out.
भाई Gudans और Mulgold दोनों ने एक तरह से शॉक कर दिया.
And Mulgold was actually just letting it hit. He's like, I will take
2-0 की उम्मीद तो फिर भी नहीं थी मुझे.
needed to be blocked is when he
पर
was
2-0 कर दिया.
against it.
और दोनों ने
Well,
किया.
that was the first game for Mulgold there. And then game 2, you know, Atif, he got this first round. He was building some momentum, right? But that second round was so pivotal. It was an opportunity for Atif to really to get the big lead, make it 2-0. But instead, Mulgold stole it back.
Yeah, and you could tell there was that opportunity, especially when Mulgold was able to get that clutch rage yard. He really started feeling himself. I feel like at that point, that is when the momentum was full shift, and it was really hard for Atif to get back into the game. But man, oh man, it was nuts. Going back
बहुत
and
तगड़ा था. Jab, jab, jab. फिर उसका रेजर.
Pistons able to
अगर वो बिना जैब मारे भी एक रेजर मलता ना एक जैब के बाद ही तो भी डेड था वो.
Of course, when you're in an arena like that with the crowd so loud against you, to lock in and get it done against one of the top players in the world, you deserve a pop-off.
I gotta say, the crowd has to be careful who they cheer for. The other person is always winning at this point.
Man, and look at this. Now
Commentators भी सही खींच रहे.
we have set up here Low-High versus Mulgold, DRX versus DNF.
There's a ton on the line here because implications on the upper side and on the lower side. Whoever wins this, of course, they move on. They are able to secure a spot in our top 8. The loser has to face off against our other great players who are already waiting in the wings in the lower bracket. This is going to be nuts.
Yeah, if you're Mungja right now, you're like, I got to play Atif? That's what I got to do first? And then if I win that, I got to play loser of this one? I mean, at least he has a day to prepare for it.
Yeah, definitely has a day to prepare for it. Again, this is going to be fun. This is going to be hype.
अब यहाँ पे टेरिटॉन तुम्हारे लिए थोड़ा टफ डिसीजन आ गया.
Who do you like, Rip?
किसे सपोर्ट करोगे?
I want to call. Honestly, I think Low-High is playing sharp today. Brian's on point. His taunts have been on point in this entire event so far. But Mulgold, the way he came out there and the way he played against Atif a second ago, it shows me that he's ready for it as well. I think in this one, I'm going to go Mulgold again.
Yeah?
I would love to see Low-High kind of rise back to that old performance level, but he hasn't quite hit that for me in Tekken 8 yet.
Yeah, I might change my opinion mid-match, mid-set. But Mulgold right now, I got to put respect on his name. He came here to play. And right now, he is riding it. The thing is, we saw this in the group with Kudans. He rode that all the way to the finish line. Mulgold looking to do the same here.
Yeah, or Low-High, though.
It could be both. You never know. But I'm going to just say Mulgold because he just did it. He just put down what many people will say, is the best Tekken player in the world.
And the crazy thing about it too, right? He ended it with that twin piston. And it looked like a twin piston you just throw out there and hope and pray that it hits. And that's the same way he lost at EVO.
Weren't you talking about that a little bit earlier? Like, he's been doing crazy things like throwing out twin pistons.
But the thing is, he usually sets it up. Like, he'll do a sidestep. You'll see the opportunity. He's really good at confirming those. That one he just threw out. I didn't see anything there that he could have reacted to, right? But
we got to ask him.
To EVO, he did the same thing, and that's what cost him. So if that one was blocked, that may have cost him again. So risky play, but it paid off for him.
It definitely paid off. Man, someone has to ask him about that. Why did you do it? Why that situation? He obviously laughed it because you don't throw that out willy-nilly after a rage. But again, he made it work.
Yeah, that was wild stuff. But of course, now we get these two to play. It's going to be most likely Claudio versus Brian here. Mulgold also has a Fang Wei. I remember in the early days of Tekken 8, he also had an Azucena. But that was primarily just to spam the running 3-2 back then.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited. We have been treated to so many great Tekken matchups throughout the entire week. And it's not over yet. We are not even close, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are getting there, though. This is day 3 of 4. Tomorrow, we wrap up phase 2 and go into the top 8 to see who walks away with the lion's share of that $1 million prize pool.
Woo!
But here we go. This one is see who qualifies into the top 8. Korea versus Korea. Mulgold versus Lowhigh.
Starting things off here, the Phoenix game seems to be coming up quite a bit throughout the week so far. We've been seeing a lot of icons, a lot of Ifrit, a lot of Phoenix. Anyways, let's rock this. Here we go. Mulgold on the first player side, Lowhigh with the Brian Fury on the second player side.
Yeah, Mulgold straight out the gate, hitting all the buttons.
Hello, Vivek. Kaise ho?
It's good.
The knee advance here, the follow-up here.
जो कह रहे हैं वही हो रहा है.
And, you know, Lowhigh has been that dude. Counter hit city. Everyone he's been facing so far. He misses the follow-up there with the heat burst.
कौन जीतेगा सेरेटोन ये बताओ.
Anyway, though, now the pressure at the wall.
इनमें से कौन जीतेगा? किसको सपोर्ट करोगे?
I like that. Good stuff. No hesitation. Went for the hatchet. Looking to close things out here. Take that lead and again, just run with the momentum.
Yeah, Mulgold looking to step left to get around this down forward one. Gets caught by that one.
Great patience and advancement here. Mulgold now pushing already has him at the wall here. Punish from Lowhigh.
Wow, beautiful.
भाई 2 शब्द देश के लिए आज के दिन देश आजाद हुआ था.
He's really good at utilizing
2
that wall
शब्द
setting too. Instinctively.
वो वाला गाना ध्यान आ रहा है. वो वाला नहीं, भारत में जो देशद्रोही हैं. आगे की लाइन तुम समझो. वैसे देशद्रोही से बताऊं. अभी शायद न्यूज़ में तुम्हें खबर आएगी नहीं आएगी, बट दिल्ली में ही जहाँ मेरे मामा रहते हैं ठीक उनके सामने, मतलब सामने नहीं बट सामने गली जाती है, वहाँ पे आतंकवादी पकड़े गए हैं. 2 गाड़ी आई है पूरी पुलिस की.
I mean, these are some big bets from Mulgold right now.
Yeah, that was a big bet from Lowhigh as well, throwing out the bot breaker at that distance.
लेकिन Mulgold निकालेगा.
Follow up again. Lowhigh still getting so
दोनों के लिए दिल में जगह है.
Gets the wall. Catching in, puts the brakes on.
Oh, too far for the top that time.
Mulgold got very lucky there.
Yep, it's not lucky enough. 2 rounds to 1 now, Lowhigh up.
Lowhigh looking to run away with it here. We are now
फ्लोर ब्लास्ट मिलेगा जो
in the back.
जो पहले लॉन्च कर दे.
Of course, having the floor blast option. Violent knockdown, a spike will do it. Ooh.
Hop kick.
Yeah, Fishy for the twin piston that time.
Lowhigh जीतेगा.
Locked in 1 punish.
Let's see दोस्तों कौन जीतेगा. बन गया. मिलेगा ऐसा फ्लोर मिलेगा.
Let's see what he does here.
Floor, बढ़िया.
Yes, sir. Floor blast that back 3-3. Superman puts a step towards the wall.
And this is again very scary grounds here for Lowhigh.
बहुत बढ़िया.
And then ball. Are you kidding me? That's 3 of them.
Yeah. He is not afraid. I know scare, you know scare.
And what are you gonna do? Just hard duck it?
That's the scary part.
बहुत तगड़ा भाई ये मूव कितना गंदा और खतरनाक दोनों कह लो. कि भाई बिल्कुल नीचे से निकल जाता है. मेरे ख्याल से मिड भी क्रश कर देता है. शायद.
Just like that final round, game 1.
These guys are battling it out. Back and forth, but again, I feel like Lowhigh has had the better of a lot of these exchanges here, especially with this cannonball straight.
Yeah, without a doubt, Mogul looking for maybe a high grudge.
Nice भाई, बिल्कुल पीछे जाके jet up पर.
Yeah, water taunt set up there. Wow, pick it up. Okay.
He missed it.
I mean, it kind of works out because he left Lohai out of range.
The burst again.
Oh भाई, hockey कर रहा था.
Late for the heat dash.
Put the
1+2. बहुत अच्छा break. Rage है. बस एक launch और rage. एक launch. Punish.
Nice punish.
Chuck.
He's backdashing out. I don't think so. Lohai, game number 1.
Bro, you were lying about throwing it out. He is throwing that thing out. Unfortunately for him, Lohai had the patience. He was ready.
Man, that is rough. And there you see Chanel cheering for him there. And again, in the past, Mogul's Claudio was so good because he would visually whip confirm. He's like, you did a whip there. I'm going to punch with twin piston. I get a sidestep. I see you whip, twin piston. But the ones I've seen lately are just kind of desperation. Like, I think you're going to dash for the pressure, so I'm just going to try it here.
Minus frame attack by Mogul.
Right here, the hanger. Rebel hanger pushing towards the wall. Lohai with the positioning. Punish here from Mogul.
Yeah.
No punish back. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, now starting to see this from Lohai. The down forward one.
Punish.
Definitely seems like down forward one has been his answer in many cases. Once before, that would have been big from Lohai as well.
Smash, mix up, goes straight for the low. Again, just harassing him with it. In conjunction with that cannonball straight has to be a scary combination.
Gets the wall flat this time.
4-4-3? No, in the grab
nice
this time.
I like this, keeping the grab. In his rotation, you're just keeping Lohai guessing.
What? The hard duck, the throw break.
And now time of factor. Gold hit a button? I don't think so. No, sir.
Goes for the quick, easy, guaranteed punish there. And we go first round here. Game number 2 for Mulgold. Mulgold looking to tie things up. He needs to put in some work here, otherwise Lohai is going to move on. Again, a lot of the line here.
Caught a backslane maybe.
Gets the wall. Back one, follow up here.
ये मूव तगड़ा है जो यहाँ करता है. Mulgold look like Nobita.
Those steps could have been much bigger. Instead, it's a counter hit back one for Lohai.
Ooh, and he gets the wall. Now what? How are you going to react? Chases him down with another back one.
Bye.
And Lohai looking to clean things up. One more hit can do the round.
Heat चल रहा था पर वो.
But the trade in favor of Lohai.
पर वो वहाँ नहीं.
That was a really good challenge from Lohai because Mogul was running out of heat timer. Throw break's good.
Yeah.
Man, Lohai playing great today for the wall right there.
Drop. दोनों का drop हो गया.
Both players.
Punish.
Oh, able to beat it out. Let me activate now.
Dash.
Requiem, heat dash.
ये dead हो सकता है.
Requiem should be able to push towards the wall here, looking to close things out. He should be able to get it.
Dead.
Here we go, 2 rounds to 1. Lohai. It is set.
अब यहाँ पे Lohai जीत सकता है. Side step and launch.
Side step. Italian pistones.
तो ड्रैगन से खेलना चाहिए था ये वाला राउंड.
Wall carries good as well.
और बहुत सही.
Oh man, mixed up the guard break timing there.
भाई.
And the heat match.
We're going down.
भाई वो बच गया और इसकी किस्मत अच्छी थी कि ये साइड स्टेप कर गया.
Can we get this wall here? We might need it. Yes, sir. That's the round. Final round.
चलो भाई, अभी भी है गेम में.
Man, they've been getting a lot of weird wall interactions for both of these players. Final round here. Pivotal game.
बहुत तगड़ा भाई. अच्छा खासा डैमेज जाएगा.
I like to see from Mogul. If he's playing like that, I'm a fan, and I don't like Claudio. I'm just saying.
Has the wall.
Punish.
Didn't get the splat, but it doesn't matter here. Playing it a little bit safer. Lohai with the heat now. Catches him with the one too. Oh, he didn't get what he needed.
Hatchet, double hatchet. Get mixed. Set point Lohai.
This is huge. Opportunity.
Rage and heat available for Mogul still. Nice jab interrupt, nice challenge.
Heat on.
The activates for the heat burst. Low heat back immediately.
बहुत बढ़िया. Rage है.
Who wants it more?
Oh,
He got it.
अरे नहीं.
No, what happened?
High check. भाई 2-0.
Lowhigh qualifying out of this bracket.
That was crazy. That was crazy to see Chanel pop up.
कैसे नाच रहा है?
That was super good.
पर भाई बहुत बढ़िया था वो.
Securing that top 8 position. Bro, that losers bracket's gonna be crazy tomorrow.
My goodness. So even if Atif gets past Mangja, you've got Molgold waiting for you down there.
There is so much on the line for all of the group stages tomorrow. Who from the lower brackets will be making it into our top 8? We already know 4 of them.
कल तो भाई खून खराब हो जाएगा बहुत तगड़ा वाला.
But these guys
आतिफ है, अरसलान है,
to think about as
बुलगोल्ड है और कौन है?
Yes, so
मेरे ख्याल से नीवी है.
are going to go. And Molgold, you know, he had such a good set against Atif a second ago, but Lowhigh here was so prepared for him as well.
And look at that, the way that he was slowly trying to come back, but Lowhigh keeping calm, keeping the reserves, making sure that he was not going to get ran over. And again, it was patience. Things like those, not letting him get away. They did get the benefit.
दोनों पाकिस्तानी अब लूजर में हैं और उनमें से शायद 2 ही निकलेंगे अगर मैं सही हूँ तो.
Lowhigh just able to come out on top. It still could have gone either way.
2 निकलेंगे कितने निकलेंगे मुझे तो वैसे हिसाब पता नहीं पर मुझे लग रहा है 2 ही निकलेंगे उसमें से.
He's had really good timing for all of his heat bursts. His side steps were
भाई किस्मत देखो कितनी अच्छी है.
Molgold actually doing better with the side steps.
वो उस जेट अपर से बचा फिर उसे साइड स्टेप लिया और वो उससे बच गया उसके मुंह से फिर. और यहाँ भी किस्मत देख रहे हो.
We thought it was over, but hey, it was able to work out at the very. He ripped off that headset, but man, oh man, what a set!
पर भाई दोनों बढ़िया प्लेयर लगे मुझे, दोनों बढ़िया.
On the upper bracket here.
All right, again, the crowd is super hype. Again, happy to see this, but that is the last game of the day. We are going to throw it over to the stage for a word with our players.
Ladies and gentlemen, Group D is now closed up at the top, and it's Lowhigh that makes it further and into the top 8. Congratulations on the win. Lowhigh, first of all, did you see Chanel cheering for you throughout this whole game?
일단 로하이 선수 승리 축하드리고요. 일단 방금 경기에서 팀원인 샤넬 선수가 응원하는 모습이 있었는데 그거 보셨는지 궁금합니다.
네, 어제도 이제 샤넬 선수가 관중석에서 응원해주고 있었고 오늘도 당연히 응원해주는 거 알고 있었습니다.
Yeah, I definitely knew about it because he also cheered for me as well yesterday. So yeah, definitely.
Well, it's good to have a teammate that really always pushes for you. Now, you were able to smash Mangja. It was a very one-sided affair. How was that game for you?
이제 망자 선수를 상대로 또 압도적인 승리를 거두셨는데 좀 어떻게 해서 그런 승리를 거두셨는지 궁금합니다.
제가 평소에 로라는 캐릭터를 좀 어려워하는 편이었는데 이제
जैसे इन्होंने और खर्चा किया स्टार्टिंग फेज में जब ये टूर्नामेंट करा थे तब इनको मजबूरन इंग्लिश बोलनी पड़ रही थी फिर इन्होंने वे ट्रांसलेटर हायर कर लिया.
Like for some time I actually had a hard time doing against law, facing against law, but that being said I didn't want to think about it at all and trying to focus on the game, so I think that's why I attacked a lot and got to win.
You're absolutely focused on it. Now, Molgold was running the Claudio the whole time. Do you think that Brian was the right counter, or was it just your skills plus the Brian that won it out for you?
사실 물고드 선수가 클레아디오를 플레이하기 때문에 브라이언을 상대하기 좀 어려울 수도 있을 텐데 브라이언이 그냥 상대하기 좋은 그 캐릭터라고 생각을 하셨는지 아니면 다른 수가 있었는지 궁금합니다.
제가 이제 지난번에 있었던 미국에서 이보에서는 물고드 선수한테 졌었거든요. 근데 이제 그거를 반드시 이번엔 뒤집고 싶다는 생각을 해서 이제 브라이언도 좋고 클라우디오도 좋기 때문에 캐릭터에 대한 그런 것보다는 이제
सबटाइटल भी देने चाहिए यार.
정신력을
समझ नहीं आ रहा.
멘탈을 잡고
वो बोल तो रहा है ट्रांसलेट करके लेकिन still.
Yeah, I lost to him in Evo like right before, so that being said, I didn't want to think
Complete
about
the
character versus character because I think both are great characters.
अब तो कोई
so I
match
just
के
tried
बचे
to be focus on the mental game, and I think that worked.
And now with that mental game, you're able to make it into the top 8. What does that mean to you as a player with so much pedigree, Lowhigh?
이제 8강에 진출하셨기 때문에 또 이제 다음 날 정말 편하게 보실 수 있을 텐데 다음 날 그 가시는 좀 심장이 좀 어떠신지 궁금합니다.
작년에는 제가 그룹 스테이지에서 금방 탈락을 해버려가지고 여기까지 온 게 처음인데 지금 분위기를 계속 갖고 이제 끝까지 이기도록 해보고 싶습니다.
Yeah, last year I was knocked out of group stage. So that being said, I went this far, and I try to meet my best. I'll bring my best to win the championship.
I mean, so far looking so good. One more time then, Low-High advancing on to the quarterfinals. Congratulations on that. The Group D is done, but that's only in the upper side of the bracket. Tomorrow is a big fight for every single group from A to D to see who qualifies and adds 4 more players into the top 8. Though, to talk about all of that and more in detail, it's back to our panel. Enjoy.
चलो फिर दोस्तों आज के लिए बस इतना ही करते हैं मेरा हो
The
गया
heartbreak for Pakistan continues as Artif is put into the lower bracket, but Korea is making a statement with Low-High breezing
मिलते हैं अगली
through
स्ट्रीम में
into
दोस्तों
phase
गुड बाय
3.
टाटा टेक केयर एंड गुड नाइट
Artif, Mangja and
हैप्पी इंडिपेंडेंस डे
have some work to do tomorrow.
और
Rukan,
मिलते हैं
Bubsy,
बाय बाय
MYK to break it all down. That was a crazy